Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Death Stranding 2 for what is live stream number 10 as we continue our journey through the game. Good morning, hope your week is going well. We're back today for 3.5 hours as we continue on in Death Stranding. Now, in the last stream, we made some more connections in Australia. For some reason, YouTube is now not doing what I wanted to do. What's going on with this? Yeah, we made more connections in Australia, and we eventually made our way to Motherhood, where the doctor was. We did a few missions for her, and then we left ourselves in the desert, in a desert sandstorm, trying to make our way to this supposed gun factory to take it down and to stop the enemies getting more weapons, essentially, as we believe this is where the weapons are coming from. We ran out of time to actually complete the mission, which was to take on the facility, so I think we're going to load back in this sandstorm right outside the facility, ready to go in, all guns blazing, essentially. Which will be one hell of a start to the stream, to be fair. But that is our plan first thing. I hope everyone's week is going well, though. I'm looking forward to seeing how this works out with this gun factory, to be fair. We also gained a few. We got some on the one part of a monorail completely 100% back up and running as well now. Down the west side of Australia, that monorail is completely done. I didn't realise the monorails are split into sections. So getting that west side done, that is one section of monorail now back up and running. It doesn't connect to any others. It's just the western side, which I didn't realise at the time. So it's quite handy to know. But it's all about this gun factory this morning. How are we going to take it down? Obviously, we want to be sneaky and quiet for as long as we can. That will only last for a certain amount of time before I'm sure we're seen. The one thing that goes in our favour is this sandstorm that we're currently in. I suppose that's going to hide our entrance, at least, hopefully, anyway. So there's a chance they won't see us coming because of this sandstorm. But there's also a chance we can't get to it because of the sandstorm. There's another element to it, isn't there? Right, I'm just doing all the other bits and pieces, and then we're ready to rumble. And we'll see if we can take down this gun factory. We've never done a gun factory before in Death Stranding, so this will be an interesting one. Obviously, it's going to be full of enemies. We've got to be careful. We don't want anyone dying because we don't want any void outs. But we'll see what we can do. Let's load in. So we are currently, how many hours are we in? 32 hours in as it stands.
Sam, if you want to review recent events, you should check the corpus.
I do love the way every time you load in, it tells you to check the corpus to see where you're at. I do like that. Review the story, essentially. So this is why we're doing what we're about to be doing. The Motherhood, who we met in the last stream, tell Sam they've taken up arms to defend themselves against recent attacks. It seems they're being supplied by a nearby weapons factory, which is exactly where we're heading towards. The Australian continent's chiral network coverage is extending over eastwards. Sam has successfully delivered tar dissolvent to Magellan. We lost it to Magellan for a little while in the last stream, but we got it back. Sam and the members of the drawbridge can turn their full attention to dealing with the weapons factory. We've established the location of the site using the information provided by Motherhood. When it stays operational, security of the region will only deteriorate further. Let's infiltrate the factory, destroy its weapon fabricators, and extract the data from its terminal and bring it back to the Magellan. That's where we're at. Now, as I say, we are ready to rumble. We've got everything we need. That's something I've not checked. We haven't looked at this in ages, but this is our stats now, currently as it stands. So these change depending on what you use a lot, essentially. So, obviously, traversal, we're level 3. Carrying capacity is level 4. Endurance, level 4. Knockout resistance, level 3. Lung capacity, 1. It's because we never hold our breath. Strand skills, we don't use the strand, so we haven't really, because I've not used it for binding enemies, still level 1. Hand-to-hand combat, level 1. Pistol combat, it's level 2. Level 4 for an assault rifle. You can see what we favour, can't you? 2 for sniper, 2 for machine, and 1 for shotgun. Yeah, you can definitely see what we prefer to use. It's because we drive everywhere as well. That makes a big difference. Right, so we are currently on the map just outside the factory. I'm not sure how this is going to go, to be fair. I'm a little bit nervous of this one.
In your ring terminal, take a quick look.
We do have enough weapons. We do have enough weapons to actually make this hopefully okay. I think I'd be better off if it wasn't a massive sandstorm, to be fair. I think I'd be a bit more okay about things, mainly because I want to see our way in. Okay, sandstorm is now kind of dissipated.
Wait, Sam. I don't think we're alone out here.
No, I don't either. What's that? That's an enemy. That's a ghost mech gazer. Oh wow, okay, they've got ghost mechs on the perimeter, it seems. There's one over there as well. And one further back. They've got an assault rifle level 2. That's another ghost mech as well. Let me just reply to my little boy. Yeah, okay, this isn't going to be a simple infiltration, is it, with the ghost mechs around? This could become potentially quite difficult. I don't remember exactly what ghost mechs do. This is why we have a corpus, though. Let's have a quick look at ghost mechs. I'm curious to see what they're like. Gazers. They're the large humanoid ghost mech. It's interior for the tar. They use head-mounted sensors. Destroying the sensors will greatly inhibit their function, so aim for the head. Metal armor. Limbs are made of more flexible material. They carry other ghost mechs as cargo. Oh, they carry other ghost mechs as cargo. They float in mid-air like BTs. Right, okay. Yeah, let's try. We've got to try and find a weak spot in their defense really to try and sneak in, I think, more than anything else. What we got there? The more we mark up and actually look around, the better, I think. Don't know what a giant pole is. There's all ghost mechs that side. Stay there for a second. What we got? There's a ghost mech there. I think this seems to be the weakest side to try and get inside, to be fair. If we're going to sneak past the ghost mechs. This might be our best option to go in this side. There seems to be, if we just sneak into that bit of the building just there, is my thinking. Got another one over there. So tranquilizing bullets are going to be no good here, are they? Originally we were thinking in terms of what we need on us. I don't think tranquilizing guns are going to be that needed, are they? That's the thing. We're going to think about what else we need here. The stun gun can be used against mechs. Is probably pretty good against them, to be fair. I was hoping to use our pistol, but it's going to be no good against them. A tranquilizing pistol. So yeah, I think Bolo stun gun should be a go-to to start with. Damages mechs, renders humans unconscious. Shots are quiet. Yeah, I think that's our go-to, isn't it? So let's make sure we've got that on us immediately. Obviously, we will always go back to the assault rifle if need be. We may loot. I'm hoping a vehicle's close enough that we don't get it stolen, but I don't know. My plan originally was to go in all guns blazing, kill everyone. I've kind of changed my mind now, and my plan is take anyone out we have to take out, but try and be as quiet as possible. I think is a better option. There's a Ghost Gazer there with a grenade launcher. But he's just turned round. Hence is going in. He's down. Well, might be in trouble now though. Down. Yeah, all the others are coming in. We're in trouble. Yeah, we're in trouble. Takes 2 shots to take some of these guys down. Sometimes 3. I've gone backwards hoping our vehicle will help shoot some if we need it to. Down. I've only got 1 shot left, I think. No. Down as well. Reloaded. Missed. Out of bullets. Let's go for our assault rifle. So much for going in quietly, eh? Oh, we have got stun grenades, a remote stun grenades, stun bombs. Too far. But they will work against mechs. The bolo gun worked really well, to be fair. Is that everyone? I know there's more outside. I think we might be safe. For a minute anyway. Okay. It wasn't a silent entrance we would have liked. Thank you for the like, Wills, that's appreciated. Definitely wasn't a silent entrance, but oh, there's someone down there. He's down. This gun is silenced, that's a good thing about it, to be fair. If we need to pick up other weapons, there's plenty around, let's put it that way. Okay, I'm going back to the stun grenades, I think. One down. The remotes. I've only got remote ones left, haven't I? No, them ones. Sit him down. above that. I'm out. Okay. He's down. He's down as well, I think. Wow. Like I say, the plan was originally to be all silent and all, you know, all clever. That went away very quickly. But so far we're okay. I've only got one round left in this. No, we're okay. Might be last magazine though. I've got no stun bombs left. Anything? Obviously looking around to see if there's anything to pick up. Open door. I don't know what's going to be inside. We're about to find out. I wasn't expecting mechs, to be honest. I was expecting humans. Was what I was fully expecting. So mechs was definitely a surprise. If I'd known that, probably 2 bolo guns would have been more helpful.
We're here. Use your ring terminal expansion device to hack into the fabricator terminal.
Okay, before that, Sam needs a drink. Do you have a drink? There we go. You can see he was struggling with stamina. Right, is there anything in here to pick up? Obviously we can't pick up the guns being made by the looks of it. Right, we need to hack into this and destroy.
Fabricators are toast. We've extracted the necessary data as well. Let's make our escape and return to the DHV Magellan. Don't forget to bring the ring terminal expansion device with you.
Have I left it? Have I got the device with me? Yeah. So he's telling me not to forget the device. Makes me question whether we got it on us or not. Yeah, we have. It's there. Cool. Right. Try and get back to our vehicle. Obviously, I'm expecting something to happen on the way out. There's no way we're just getting out of here, are we?
When did you start getting...
Who's there? That's Higgs. Yeah, that's Higgs. Behind you, Sam. Behind you, Sam.
Let that yawn out. There's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you.
Is that a guitar in his hand?
Till the morning.
There he is. That's Higgs.
Did you miss me?
Hell no.
Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit. Seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. With guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh. Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time.
Well, we just had to take a load of mechs, to be fair.
Oh, what about you? Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me!
Oh.
Pathetic guitarist. Where's the rest of your band?
Well, ain't that something?
Was it you, Higgs? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
You still don't know, do you? Sam the man in the dark.
What is it we don't know?
Everything.
The fuck you know about my kid?
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, well, that pain you nurse will only get worse. Now, I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of that fancy boat your friends brought along, so before they show up, how about I get a little taste of that endless agony? Hmm? Something special just for you. Look at that rope you like so much. This here, my guts. And they'll grow tighter over time. You best believe they will pop your head clean off. But you are repatriate, meaning you'll just keep coming back. My boys here to keep doing their thing over and over again. So you'll just die and die and keep on dying for all eternity.
Sam! Sam!
Yeah. Really is a shame you won't stay dead. But hey, locking you in a cycle of endless suffering, well, that's good too. So let's let the glorious game over loop begin. The fuck?
This is the guy that saved us before. We don't know who they are. All we know, well, we don't know anything about them, to be fair. Someone on Higgs' level then, at least.
Just you and me dance, huh?
Cut his hand off. And his legs. Someone has bested Higgs, other than ourselves.
Son of bitches like me.
I'm assuming these are with Higgs, these things.
Sorry, Sam. We'll have to have our fun another time.
Hey, who the hell are you?
That is a very good question. It's twice now he saved us, whoever that is.
No, wait!
Twice they've saved us, and twice we still don't know who they are. And then what did Higgs say? Higgs was on about.
What was that red behemoth anyway? The way it wielded that sword was almost reminiscent of a samurai.
It was reminiscent of samurai.
Perhaps?
I don't know about that. But they helped me out before.
In any event, I think it's time we left this place. Come on, Sam.
So do I.
Let's get
But
going. And
what I
return
want to
the
know
ring
is, who
terminal
is that
expansion
guy,
device to the DHV Magellan.
and why does he keep saving us? Because that is twice he's saved us, and we still don't know who he is. But also, what did Higgs mean? You still don't know the truth. You know, what did he mean by that? There's something obviously we're not aware of that Higgs is. So I'm just picking up materials that are here. I'm heading back to
Let's get this done.
our vehicle. I just wanted to pick up any materials that are around, to be fair. So we're going to drive back to the Magellan now. Oh right, okay. So I've always said I'm not using the auto arrange cargo option because I find it lazy and want to, I want to manually do it. But according to what it just said then, if you manually arrange cargo, it actually makes some of the cargo better. So the smaller containers of materials we have, it will consolidate them into bigger containers. So me saying auto arrange is a bit lazy, actually is a reason behind it. According to what he just said just then. Right, we're going to head back to the Magellan, which is over that way. That's where we're heading. Back through the desert. Hopefully no desert storm this time. And hopefully nothing else comes out at us. I'm not too sure how we are for ammunition at this point, but we're just going to keep heading back to Magellan and hand in what we know. But we've kind of been left with more questions than answers after Higgs showing up again. And that samurai, the big red guy, got the better of Higgs, chopping his arm and both his legs off. Fortunately, he couldn't finish the job. But nonetheless, Higgs is definitely not as strong as he once was because of what's just happened to him. We are going to jump out here, I think, and grab this big patch of chiral crystals. Mainly because it's a big patch, I think it's worth grabbing. We don't get to grab as many chiral crystals when we're in the off-roader, really, because more hassle to keep getting out, to be fair. There's the copyright stream gone with the music. I won't turn it off though. I like the fact the music's on. And so much atmosphere driving across the desert. But yeah, we've got a lot more questions than answers, to be fair. There's a paver here. What does the paver needs? A lot of materials. We did pick up some materials. I don't know if any of them are any good. Let's see. Hand in something at the very least. It needs ceramics, so we can hand in both our ceramics. I'm not going to give it the 1600 chiral crystals for the moment. We can definitely hand in the ceramics. Something towards the road being built. Imagine a road through the desert, that would be quite handy, to be fair. I also wonder, now we've taken down that factory, if we go back there, would it be a factory again, or would it just be empty? That'd be an interesting thing to check, wouldn't it, I think? Another big patch of chiral crystals here, so we'll go and grab these as well while we're here. Definitely, when there's a big patch of them, it's definitely worth grabbing all. There is a mission to pick up here, a delivery for Hartman's lab. We better grab that while we're here. We've got a few things to go and hand in other places at some point. We'll just wait until we're in a position to head back that way, I think. We should be heading that way, shouldn't we? Yeah. So we've gone slightly off course, to be fair, but we're okay. We can charge up. There we go, fully charged. I'm actually nearly there, to be fair. And we leave the desert. What are those things on the floor there? They're climbing anchors. Oh, okay. Wonder what they were for a minute. That's a bridge going down if you walk. Obviously we've kind of gone the wrong way slightly here, hence why we're really high up. But we should be able to get down. I'm normally constantly checking the map, and I wasn't. I just headed straight to where we was going, thinking it would be fine. I think this might be a mistake this way as well. Well, we get down here, we're all good. There's the Magellan. That's where we're heading. Before we head to the Magellan, have we got any deliveries from Mother first? Because we'll go and hand those in first and foremost. If we have, we do need to re-equip. We've used quite a lot taking down the mechs, to be fair. And boots are going to need changing shortly as well, to be fair. Thank you for the like, videos, much appreciated. Good morning, Crazy Earthman. How are you? You just missed a hell of a fight. What do we got? Animal shelter, architect, distribution, Hartman's lab, data scientist. Okay, so nothing for Mother. Okay. It was worth a check just before heading to Magellan, because we can go straight and have anything first if we had anything, but we don't. Yeah, the factory fight was incredible, Crazy Irishman. And definitely added some more story at the same time. That's a monorail bit there as well. What's that? Doesn't need too much. Might be able to get that monorail bit done before, on our next excursion, shall we say. We are here. So that's the factory taken down. Higgs has left us with lots more questions. And who is the big guy that keeps saving us? It's a lot more questions than answers, isn't it, at this point? Okay, we can deliver the ring. The extract data terminal expansion device. That's what I'm after. Damage taken was 33%. Cargo damage 2%. I think we still did okay, but let's hand it in and see how we did. I'm pretty sure it's okay. I think it was don't die essentially. I think it was. Patrick, good morning. How are you? Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated.
Sam, glad you're okay. I'll check your order status right away.
We're only okay because of the big guy. You had a bad night's sleep because of. Oh, sorry to hear that.
I knew you had it in you.
100% or less was the damage we needed to sustain and do, and we did. We got some new music. Geese was the song we heard playing as we came across the desert. How are you this morning, Patrick? Yeah, that's not good to hear, Crazy Irishman. Hopefully you can get some relief from it.
Now displaying your current quarter grade.
Combat increased MP firing rate, increased the rate at which MP ammo is fired. And we've leveled up to Porter Grade 205 Master Deliverer. Oh, not too bad, thank you. Yeah, not too bad. We heard back from... We had a sleep study done at home. Hang on, we'll wait for this to do its thing.
Though I still don't understand how he escaped the beach. The Ghost Mech forces are definitely under his control.
Yeah, we figured that.
And Higgs is determined to spread weapons to every corner of Australia.
So we know Higgs is supplying the
Information retrieved from
brigands.
the device you brought back to us only serves to confirm this. We now know for a fact that the weapons popping up in this region can all be traced back to that factory. But that's not all we've determined. We've also learned about a new type of fabricator, one that wasn't present at the weapons factory.
New type of fabricator.
It's not clear where they're being used or what they're producing, but this likely means there may be another factory out there. We'll look into it.
Okay.
Great work, Sam.
There might be another factory.
That factory won't be capable of producing weapons ever again. The Motherhood should rest a little bit easier with that knowledge. Higgs remains a concern, however. It is indeed possible he has another factory elsewhere in the
He may be a concern, but he did just lose both his legs and an arm.
With greater caution in the days and weeks ahead. Upgrading the Magellan may also be worth considering.
Upgrade the Magellan, what?
As for you, Sam, you need only to continue expanding the network.
We've never been asked to upgrade the Magellan.
For now, Sam, you should return to your private room and get some rest. You made a real difference today.
I didn't know you could upgrade the Magellan, or is it just something he's saying rather than something we can actually do? Let's have a look. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything here that we could do to actually upgrade it. Okay. I thought when he said you could upgrade the Magellan, I'm thinking, oh, brilliant. We can do something and gain from it. Right, Sam's going to go and get some rest as he needs it after what just happened. Yeah, sleep study. We got the results through, and it's not good news. I've got severe. What did he say? Severe sleep apnea.
At it again.
And also something to do with oxygen levels are really bad, so I've actually got to go in hospital overnight for them to assess me to see which machine I'm going to need for the time being to be able to breathe properly at night. Supposedly,
The sunshine tomorrow. It's a Japanese game to predict the weather. I learned it as a kid. This is rainy, cloudy, and sunny.
okay. Yeah, supposedly when during the sleeps I did it at home, in 1 hour I had 84 moments of not breathing, which is more than one a minute. That's not good.
Hope it's right.
Doesn't it always rain whenever you go outside, though?
Yes. But deep down in my heart, it's really sunny. Always.
It's a good answer, to be fair.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. Let's do this.
Oh yeah, it just means having a CPAP machine. It's just I don't know which one.
There. Now it'll be sunny.
How come when she touched it, it didn't age? She must have that under control then now. Whereas before, look at the state of us. Is he going to try his boot? That boot's not coming off. He was trying to join in, wasn't he? The state of us, though. Yeah, it just means having a machine when asleep. What's how you fail makes you understand? Yeah, that's not good, Crazy Irishman. I don't know how he sleeps covered in all that rubbish, I must admit. I'd like to have a shower, at least shower first.
Good morning to you, Sam.
Okay, we are going to get up. Obviously, we need a shower. And everything else, and then we'll have a look at what we're going to do next.
Sam, the neck injury you suffered during your altercation with Higgs appears to have healed. You know, I've been thinking about what he said at West Fort Knot. He claimed that extinction wasn't his creed, that he wanted to build a world where fear...
E-Flag, good morning, how are you? Thanks for the like, much appreciated as it was.
I can only assume that at present he lacks the means to set the last Stranding in motion. So instead, he settled for trying to pit people against one another so they can tear the world apart for him. The weapons factory was just a means to that end.
I'm not too bad, thank you, not too bad.
Reason why we need to rely upon the rope that is the chiral network to bring the whole continent together.
Basically, continue doing what we've been doing.
He said, of course. He wanted to get under your skin with those comments about Loom. To get his revenge by inflicting as much pain and suffering as possible on the undying repatriate. Personally, I think you should try to put it out of your mind. Focus on finishing this journey, and in doing so, finding the closure you need. That's one of the reasons we took to the road after all. That and finishing the network to bring forth a new plate gate. Let's carry on, Sam. One step at a time.
I get Dogman's what Dogman's saying, to be fair.
Charlie here. Another assignment has been registered in the
of course.
system. You can pick up this main order by accessing the Motherhood's delivery terminal.
I get what he's saying, Dogman, but at the same time, if there's answers about Lou that Sam doesn't have, he's going to want to find them. You know, if there's information out there that he doesn't know about, he's not going to let it lie. He wants that information. That's the thing. So whether Higgs was telling the truth or lying, there is still more to Lou and what happened to him that we don't know about and need to find out. It seems. And I can't see Higgs would have lied about that. It's not something I think he would have lied about. He would have been... Hang on. We'll eat first. I think we just got a message through on the SSS. We'll check that in a second. Wonder where we're going next. Probably further around. But there's still that deserty bit that still isn't connected to the chiral network. So there must be someone there we've got to find. And we have got lots of deliveries to other people that we need to go and do when we get a chance. Right, the ring just made a noise. Does that mean we got a message through? Hang on, we've got a few things on here now. So, the Motherhood, the Doctor, the weapons factory is no more. Thanks, Sam. I hope that will stem this flow of weapons for a while. Maybe one day we can all live in peace and the world won't need any weapons at all. From Fragile, tomorrow's development. Tomorrow's really coming along. The shock of what happened to her messed her up, but she's obviously a bright kid, you know? I'm starting to feel a little like her mother. It's a strange sensation, but I kind of like it. It feels warm. And then the dowser. Can you deliver something to the Pioneer? I used my dowsing skills to track down a piece of lost cargo and found it had been dropped somewhere near the Motherhood. It's meant for the Pioneer, so could you deliver it to him? Probably worth paying him a visit anyway. He's got all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff. I don't think we've been to the Pioneer yet. So I reckon this may unlock the Pioneer, and if so, hopefully it's in a bit of the desert that isn't currently connected to the network. But that could be our next main mission, I wonder. Dowser wanting us to do something. We've got better with time, have they? Yeah, no, mine are quite bad. Let's speak to Dogman.
Oh boy.
Before we head out.
I really miss the taste of food. Alright. My shoes don't come off. Oh well. Sam, about the hot springs.
Oh yeah, we've got to try and dig a new one at some point.
They can soothe aches and pains, improve circulation, and depending on the mineral content, confer all kinds of other benefits. But more than that, it simply feels good to soak and relax. You should never miss a chance to take a dip.
I don't know what the next one is, to be fair.
Avail yourself of a hot spring is 8 or so in the evening. Call it a doll's intuition.
Oh, doll's intuition.
I don't really have anything else to say right now.
We do need to look for more hot springs and try and make them dig some ourselves at some point. Let's head out. So we're going to go to Motherhood to pick up the mission. We've got to restock ourselves as well after the fight with the mechs in the factory. And I'm guessing it's the Dowsers mission we're doing. Let's just check here first. Now we've got to take the main order of the other one. We've got lots of cargo here. 4 different places. But none of it is for where we're going next, I don't think. If this is going to be where I think it's going to be anyway. Don't need any of those. Okay. So there's loads of orders there waiting for us to deliver them, so that's something we need to do at some point. Depending where we're heading, if we're on the way to somewhere, then it's ideal to do them as and when we can. Right, Motherhood, let's go and pick up this mission and see where we're heading. I've got a feeling we're heading to that bit that we haven't been to yet, is my feeling at this point. We shall see. And as I say, we need to restock anyway.
Sam, do you remember the coffin Higgs used to make his escape from the weapons factory? Well, it seems we've identified a similar looking object. The mechanic, whose shelter you're slated to link up next.
Alright, so we're not going to the Pioneer then.
He's asked us to go and retrieve this object on his
Unless
behalf.
it's a separate mission.
I'll give you a more detailed briefing as you review the request. Accept the main order on this delivery terminal to proceed.
So Charlie wants us to go and connect the mechanic. But we had a mission from the Dowser. That's the architect. That's Motherhood. Recover the coffin from the armed survivalists and deliver to the mechanic. So I'm confused because we had. Why have we not got the mission then for the Pioneer? Or do we have to go and pick that mission up from the Dowser's terminal? Let's come out of here for a second. That's can you deliver something for me? So that's it's been dropped somewhere near the Motherhood. It's meant for the Pioneer. I wonder if we have to find that manually. So when we're scanning around, we may come across something that belongs to the Pioneer. And I'm hoping it's in that section there. As what we've just seen, we've got to go to the armed survivalist. The mechanic is over this side. The Pioneer, I'd guess, is around there somewhere in that bit we haven't connected yet. And the other missions on here. Where was the other one? Breakable. That's going to go to the architect. Which is a long way backwards, isn't it? What's our best bet here? Obviously that is to go and get that and bring it back. We could go and do that first. It's going to be a simple case of finding... There's no enemies around. It is literally simply a case of going and grab that stuff and bring it back. And that may give us the 3rd star for Motherhood. You finished Sunken last night. Nice. Yeah, you can put a bridge constraint because my aerodrome. Oh, really? Oh, wow. So main story can continue there by trying to retrieve a coffin. Or we go and do that for Motherhood. We could do both. Because we could take both missions on. Just means coming back to Motherhood once we've been to the mechanic. There's a possibility of taking both on. Because we can recover that cargo on the way to the armed survival. I think we do both. Because we can do that on the way to the armed survivalist, can't we?
Hello, Sam. Charlie here. This next order requires you to retrieve a piece of cargo. Said cargo is located somewhere within this armed survivalist's base and is a distressingly familiar coffin-shaped object. Additional devices of unknown purpose appear to have been delivered to the base as well.
My question is, how do you carry it?
Much remains unclear. Securing the coffin for study may provide us with intel on Higgs and his movements. The mechanic is eager to conduct an analysis, and we have every intention of cooperating with him. That's all the additional information I have for now. There may be more surprises in store for us during this operation. So take all due care in plotting your route and finalizing your
There may be more
loadout.
surprises. That doesn't bode well, does it?
On you, Sam.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely doesn't bode well, does it? So, we've got a few things we need to change here. Enhancement-wise, we did gain a new one over here, didn't we? Bullets fire quicker. We need 40 more memory, though, for that. What's this one here? Fast order preparation. Yeah. Right. What do we need first? Everything else has now been redone, so we'll have all ammunition back. I think we're going to need new boots. We need stun bombs. We need 2 of those by the looks of things, as they're now used and gone. And we need a blood bag at the very least. Trekking boots, I think we need to replace. I think we'll end up storing some of this stuff here, I think. Just to make sure we've got a bit less inside the off-roader. They potentially can get stolen. 1 blood bag, 2 stun bombs, first and foremost. Let's get all of these missions and stuff in private locker, because I do want to deliver them at some point. It's for our benefit to get them delivered. It's just time. Okay, 1 blood bag. What are our best boots here? Trekking boots are the ones I think we're currently wearing, aren't they? Yeah. 1 trekking boot. And stun grenades, wasn't it? 2 times 2. They were really good against mechs, the stun bombs, to be fair. They worked out really well. I think that's everything. Weapon wise, we need to double check what we've got, what we need. Oh, we better do, yeah. Okay, blood bag in utility. Stun bombs in grenade pouch. Trekking boots, we'll put them on. And then we need to recycle those. Okay, so weaponry, we've got an assault rifle level 1. We don't want that actually, do we? Because we've now got a level... We've got the silence assault rifle there. Although actually we probably do want a normal one as well. Sniper rifle, which is loud. Bolo stun gun. Does that not fit? Okay, we've got that one there. Let's stick that in the off-roader for the minute. It's an extra thing. We want to might as well store materials. We've got lightweight shotgun, grenade pistol. Oh, we've got 2 assault rifles here. So we don't need one of those. That one's 4% damaged. None. Recycle that one. Trank handgun, I think, is going to be the big thing, isn't it? Blood grenade, stun bombs. Okay. So what I think is that should be lightweight assault rifle. That's the one that should be. Hang on, which one of these is silent? Silent, lightweight variant MP. Yeah, that should be on our tool rack. That should be in a backpack, as there's room there. Don't think we need anything else weapon-wise. I think we're kind of good there. I think we're ready. So we're going to pick up the motherhood stuff on the way as well. And then we can hopefully come back and do that. We're going to retrieve this coffin as well. What I wanted to check, there was something nearby that I think we can finish off. This one here. There's a track layer for a road south of where we are now. So we just need 240 resins and 240 special alloys. So 240 of each, hopefully we can take from here. So we need 240 special alloys and 240 resin. If we do that one and then 80. Yeah, that's 240. So now we can get that road bit built while we're going past it as well. I always like to do them as we're going past them, that's the thing. Is there anything in shared cargo? I'm looking for anything to do with the mechanic or the pioneer, ideally. And if we can find this, delivery for the pioneer that the Delza talked about, that would be handy. I don't think there's anything in here though. It's a Delza. No. Right. More fighting by the looks of things then. Let's give it a quick save as Crazy Irishman suggested. We've got more fighting coming up by the looks of things. Curious to how we're going to carry this coffin, to be honest. Right. Look out for anything that says pioneer, really, is what we're aiming for. Or mechanic, essentially. Because we're going to be heading there as well in due course. Okay, I think that's the paver. That's the paver there, isn't it? That we just got the materials for. Yeah. So this is the paver we can now get done.
Okay.
Trying to do as many of these as we can, as and when we can, to be fair. I'd only pressed one. I didn't mean to just press one. I didn't do all of them. There we go. So that'll be that paver done. Why is the Magellan in the air again, I wonder? So yeah, my thinking is the Dowser who said about the Pioneer I reckon is in that bit of the map that isn't currently connected to the network. And she said there's a delivery for the Pioneer somewhere around here. Now I think that it could be anywhere around here, couldn't it? Well, they're saying that must lead to a mine. We don't know what that is yet, do we? Either. We haven't been over there. This is now a monorail. And obviously we haven't seen the next connections to it. But I think the Pioneer's over here somewhere. We've just got to find their delivery to do. Obviously we're going to want to go and see what that is. That could potentially be a mine, actually, to be fair. Which means you get back up and running if it is. The mechanic we're heading to over here. And we're taking these guys on. In fact, they're outside the network, aren't they? Yeah. I'm trying to see what's left to actually connect. There's not a massive amount left to connect, is there? It doesn't seem to be anyway. But yeah, we need to get that done. Which means finding this delivery for the Pioneer somewhere. I don't know if it will just show up somewhere or we'll randomly come across it, maybe. Ah, I found it. It's there. It's to our left. We've just found it. There. It's a large delivery. Okay. Where do we take it is the question. Monorail can be used like a zip line, that was just saying. Right, we've now picked up this delivery for the Pioneer. There we go. There's the Pioneer. So, what I'm thinking, I know we need to go here to get the coffin. I think what we do is you go and grab the Motherhood's delivery from there, the pickup from there. It's just a case of picking up some lost cargo for them. We then head this way, across the desert, hand in the Pioneers one, hopefully get them connected to the network, and then we come back across this desert to take on these over here, and then we go and hand into the mechanic. Maybe head back here, hand in their mission first, and then come across over here to get to the mechanic that way, potentially. But now we've got the Pioneers. I do want to try and get them linked if we can. More than one delivery would be better though. That's the thing. If we look from this, yeah. So we'll go and get the Motherhood stuff first, and then we'll head to the Pioneer. And hopefully we'll pick up some more Pioneer stuff on the way, which is definitely possible. Right, Motherhood packages over here. Okay, so that's one there. The rest are on top of there. But yeah, I don't know if one delivery will be enough for the Pioneer. Oh, hang on. It's picking them up from down here. Can it get that one there then? I take it you can't pick that one up. It's going to save me climbing up the rope, to be fair. They can. There we go. There's one to grab, and it's further up there. Saves us climbing the rope, to be fair, to get up there, doesn't it? There's a pathway here. Does that mean it's weird?
That's the way.
Wowzer!
Snag.
Come on, pick that one up. There we go. Right, so that's the Motherhood's delivery now gained.
Well done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
Okay, so we've now got all 4 of those. What else did we just pick up? So there's a 4 aid packages, Motherhood. That's Motherhood. That's a Pioneer. That's an extra delivery from Motherhood. That's not actually part of the mission. Right, so Pioneer then, if we have a look at this, is basically to our left. So we would just want to head over this way, essentially. Which means we can just follow where we are. Yeah, head left. Yeah, so but that's why we kind of emptied the vehicle out, to be fair, in case we do lose it. But we'll go Pioneer first, and then we will from there go and see hand in Mother, then go and do the people, I think. I don't know if we're better off actually handing Motherhoods after the Pioneer, to be fair. We'll figure it out. Pioneer's the one we're going for, which is over that way. Gatequake is struck in this area. Okay. So many bits of cargo we need to go and deliver. So yeah, the Pioneer's 400 meters over that way. Let's go and get extra charge up here. I don't know if one delivery is going to be enough either. It might not be, that's the thing. Lou's enjoying the ride.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
There's another delivery from Motherhood there. What's that to the right? Okay, there's lost cargo there as well from Motherhood. But it's not really on the way. Let's go, we'll grab the wearable device as well. There's something else to hand in from Motherhood when we go back that way. I'm sure we can go up this big dune. I'm sure we'll find out in a minute. don't think we're going to make it up, are we? No. Going sideways can help. Come on. There we go. What is that there? This is where the Pioneer lives. He lives right next to that, the Pioneer does. Well, that's somewhere to live, isn't it? As I say, this one delivery may not be enough to add into the network. I'm hoping it is, but we may have to take a dip in there afterwards, I think. Right, let's go and meet the Pioneer for the first time. And this is all thanks to Dowser's message about saying there's some lost delivery nearby. It looks like a hot spring, doesn't it? Right, let's hand it in and see what happens. Hopefully it's enough. It's not happy to see us, which is a bad thing.
Oh, this is that shit I lost the other day. Awesome. Yeah, hang on a tick while I check it out.
We want them on the network, that's the thing.
You found this? You seriously found this shit?
It's not that high.
Man, this is like the greatest day ever. Thanks.
It's enough for 1 star. A minute ago he said he doesn't like depending on porters, but there we go.
Cupid. This part of that trailblazing comstack I've heard so much about.
It was annoying me, read a bit of the map that we've gone past, still not connected, so I'm glad we've managed to do this. That was the missing piece now connected. And that is the Pioneer. There we go. All connected now. Which means the desert itself is now connected. We've gained a deployable shield. An extendable shield capable of blocking frontal attacks, although mainly used defensively, it can be wielded to attack enemies in front of you, inflicting non-lethal damage and potentially knocking them out. The shield can also be deployed and used as barricade. Okay. Whether this doesn't sound something we're going to use, to be fair. We gain 20 more firmware.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I'm going to say I don't think we'll gain much here. Porter grade 205, master deliverer.
So this is that chiral network folks are all raving about. I'm the Pioneer, by the way.
Big going out.
The world like my father and his father and so on. Gotta say, I didn't think network stuff could hold a candle to roughing it in the real world. But, like, you could use this thing to research past events and whatnot, right? Maybe even the void hour that tore shit up around here back in the day. Oh, I shared one of my grandfather's favorite gadgets with you. Call it a thank you gift or whatever. It's a deployable shield. This isn't the safest place, if you know what I mean. Wind up in a firefight and you'll learn to appreciate its value real quick. Why not take it for a spin sometime?
Yeah, it's probably not something I'm going to use, but we'll see. You're the Pioneer.
I'm the 3rd generation Pioneer, actually. It's my calling. I was born into it. My family's been traveling the world since my grandfather's time. Searching for stuff no one had ever seen before. But then, dramatic twist. Cause of the death stranding, we had to dramatically reduce the scope of our epic journeys of discovery. And then, another dramatic twist. The expansion of the chiral network across Australia has a chance of making a brand new plate gate appear. Or so I've heard. And if it does appear, we can travel to another continent. Meaning, this network might just
So we
allow
got
me to
one
carry
a
on my
bit.
family's
Yeah, maybe.
globe-trotting legacy.
There was a void out here.
Yeah, there's this massive crater just over to the west. Was made by a void out, of course.
We still need to go
Same
across there and
one
have a look at that at some point.
in the blink of an eye. I don't know the details, but word is that people saw an omen or some shit. Like, right before the void out, this huge shadow fell over everything. Sounds pretty weird, doesn't it? That's why everyone's convinced this void out is different from all the others. And if we could figure out what the deal was, it might help us avoid a repeat someday. Worth looking into, at least.
Yeah, we do need to go and have a look at that void out at some point. I need a story to kind of suggest going to do other things elsewhere, really. Deployable shield.
It's a shield you can deploy in a flash just by holding it at the ready. Talk about a name that tells the whole story, am I right? So, yeah, it's perfect for defending against frontal attacks, and if you just want to stick it in the ground, hell, you can do that too. With that strategy, you can use it as a cover and pop out to take shots. I guess you already know how to use a shield, though, yeah? Anyway,
Yeah.
with this little baby backing you up, you can power through a fight taking minimal damage. Or make a break for it if you need to.
I like to
Makes
use that
life
as
much
cover,
easier.
essentially.
Guaranteed it. You won't know how you got by without it. For real.
Might be a case of making one just so we've got one and see what we can do with it. Right, see you around.
Just want to say again that I appreciate you. Alright.
So he's kind of hinted more towards the void out in the west that we should go and
I
visit.
mention that I've got some cool shit here that I found, as well as a couple of rare gizmos that my grandfather left me. So, come back again if you're interested.
So the more we level up, we could get some decent gadgets by the sounds of it.
Order completed. Well done.
Well done. What orders has he got? Deliver the legendary strategy RPG series Porter Battle Lines 2066. It's a game, essentially. Deliver it to Motherhood. We might as well head back though. We've got quite a few deliveries, plus the mission we took out for Motherhood. So rather than go and get the coffin straight away, we might as well head back to Motherhood, hand everything in we've got for her, and then we'll go to take on the people. But yeah, he wants the strategy RPG series, Porter Battle Lines 2066. That's quite cool. Yeah. Chuck them on the back. We might as well head straight back to Motherhood. I think we've got quite a lot for her already, plus her delivery as well. Where's this shield? Let's have a look at it. I like the idea of being able to use it as cover, to be fair. I think that could be quite handy. How big is it? It's only size S, so it's quite small and lightweight, to be fair. So we'll chuck one on. It can be attached to suit, to be honest. I can place it in the backpack for the time being. Anything small is good because it means we can take it with us that way. Yeah, moving cover I think would be handy. Let's just check the shared locker in case anything else for Motherhood here. That is going to animal shelter and that's it, so no. 3 people have handed that in here. Looking at that. There we go. Right, one other thing we want to check out, is this a hot spring? Doesn't say to bathe, so I don't think this is a hot spring, to be fair. It's not giving us the option to bathe, it's just a pool of water. Right, so we're going to head back to Motherhood, because we've got quite a lot for her. And then from there we will go and take on these brigands. I think is our best bet. The only other thing is going to figure out what that is at some point, which I think is a mine, to be fair. Is there any pavers on the way that we could... There's one there. Oh, that paver probably could be done from here. 330 metals, 300 ceramics. I wonder if he's got that amount. If he has, maybe we could do that now as well, on the way. As I say, I'll try and get these done as and when we can. So, 330 metals, 300 ceramics. Hopefully he's got enough. We know there's nothing in the shared locker anyway. 330 metals, wasn't it? We'll take 400, and then ceramics was 300 ceramics. Oh, he hasn't got enough. Just short of ceramics. Yeah, we can't take those, he hasn't got enough. There's 200 there. We're short 100 ceramics, essentially. We might be able to find them out and about, maybe, I don't know. But we're handling what we've got, at least the pave will be just about done. But yeah, 100, we're short 100 ceramics, which is nothing, is it? Saying that, does that have a, do they have a shared locker? I don't think it does it? I wondered if that had a shared locker, maybe. That would potentially have ceramics. Right, so we want to be heading basically along this pathway that we can see. And we'll hand in what we've got for the paver. I'm kind of hoping we see some ceramics on the way. Yeah, I don't think it does. I don't think it's a shared locker. I know if you use it, there is a locker. We are going the wrong way. I'm kind of trying to wait until we saw the path. It's because of this is so tall. I wasn't sure how I was going to get up. There we go. We'll go this way. At an angle, we should hopefully get to the top. We can check this one to see if there's a shared locker here. I don't think there is though. I think it is just a single locker. Right, stay there. Beach jump facility storage. No, it only has your own storage. It doesn't have anyone else's. That need for 100 more ceramics. That's the thing. There is a mission. You want to pick that up for Motherhood just there. Just grab this as well. Right, the paver we want is... Hang on, behind us. I'm going the wrong way. That's the paver we want there. That one needs a lot more. Yeah. Our paver is over here, which is just there. As I say, it's just a shame we don't have the ceramics to finish it off. But if we get any more missions to the Pioneer, we have to bring the ceramics with us, I think. I'm kind of just keep pressing the buttons. I hope that ceramics turn up somewhere, but it's annoying to only be 100 short. But we'll get everything else done at least. So chiral crystals. There we go. It's slightly just slightly under what we need. You can see Sam sweating in the heat. You actually lose stamina while out and about in the heat of the desert. And you can see the sweat on him as well. Okay, so we need to go... We're going to Motherhood next, which is back over that way. And then we'll hand in everything we've got Motherhood, which is quite a bit, and then we'll go and take out the brigands and do their mission. And get this coffin. If it wasn't so far away, I probably would quickly go and take the ceramics there, but I think it's quite a big detour considering where we're going next. Rainy shelter, bird feed. We need to go down. Is it down there? Because we could take the ceramics from Motherhood, but kind of going out of our way. Yeah, I don't know, to be fair, about how, because like you say, there is a lot dropped, isn't there? Where are we going? Straight ahead, it's over that way. There is quite a lot dropped. Yeah, I don't know, to be fair, where it is, because we don't drop anything. Other than when we had the vehicle stolen, we don't really drop anything, do we? So I don't know why there is so much stuff that gets dropped, to be fair. It does seem a bit weird, especially when we don't drop anything. Ah, there's a mission for the Pioneer there. There's two missions for the Pioneer. They're inside there. I so want to do them so we can level up the Pioneer and do the road, but I think we'll leave them for the minute. We will kind of want the main story to continue, obviously, after seeing Higgs. We need to go and get this coffin. Yeah, we can't keep detouring. It's so easy to detour and go elsewhere, that's the thing. Right, we've got a load of missions to hand in here. This is why we're back here. 5 missions. One of those we took out ourselves. None of it's damaged. And we've got the mission from the Pioneer as well. I don't know if it's enough to gain a star. But yeah, you can take detours so much. Them 2 deliveries for the Pioneer would probably level him up as well.
Please wait while I review active orders.
Okay, Legend of Legends S rated for that one. That was the RPG series, Port of Battles from the Pioneer. And then that was the other mission we took out.
We assumed this delivery was lost for good,
plus all the extra stuff.
Here you are, proving us wrong.
I don't know where we are star-wise. Oh, there we go. Can we get 3 stars? We can. There we go. We got an extra star now with the Doctor.
We're so grateful for your help.
High capacity blood bags.
It's only right we share this with you.
Ah. So we can replace all our blood bags now with high capacity ones. 15 more firmware and 320 more bandwidth.
We're increasing your allocation of materials.
More materials as well.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Nothing gained, so we stay 205 master deliverer.
I don't know if you've been using them much yourself, but this is a new model with increased capacity. There are people in these parts who won't hesitate to use force to get what they want. I suggest you take this with you, just in case things get rough out there.
To be fair, I want to make 4 and straight in the utility.
Order completed. Well done.
What orders does she have? The breakable cargo to the architect. We'll leave that. We're not going that way anyway. Fabrication. High capacity blood bags. So they store double the amount of normal blood bags, which normally store 500. These store 1,000 instead. And they do they restock themselves as they run out as well. So we'll take 4. And they're going to go straight in the utility pouch. I can't do it that way, can I? Backpack to start with. Just going to check if there's anything here for the mechanic. There wasn't before, but you never know if it's changed. They actually are in order of distance, to be fair, but there's nothing there. What we'll do, we need to recycle the other blood bags, to be fair. Cargo management. I think I need to take the other ones out then, don't I? Place in backpack. And then we should be able to place the new ones in there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So we've got 4 high capacity blood bags now. We might as well recycle the other ones while we're here. That one, that one, that one, and that one. There we go. Right, now we can head out and take on the brigands. So much other things I'll go and do right now. Okay. So we know we've got to go and retrieve this coffin. We don't quite know how we're going to carry it, but we are going to get some more shooting now, I think. After already taking on the mechs. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So we're heading towards the bridge, aren't we? Basically over here. So we kind of want to head straight from where we are now. Just, we can keep going. There's a way through here by the looks of things. And once we start approaching the bridge, we need to think about what we're going to do. I believe we've taken this place on before, have we not? I'm not sure if we have. I think we have, and I think we got seen in the water last time when we approached it. If it's the same place, it might not be.
You're mine.
I don't know, we just maintenance tools. I don't know who that's for. That's the thing with the sticky gum. You're constantly picking up stuff that you've then got to figure out where it needs to go. Animal over there to the right. There's no point stopping because we're not actually going to be going to anywhere to hand it in anytime soon.
Nice.
What was that? Oh, chemicals. There's an animal there. I'm glad we didn't run them over, to be fair. Bolo gun. Okay, so we get to the top over there, and that should overlook kind of where we're heading. Well, of course, we want to go into this as quietly as we can, and then when it all goes badly wrong, as it generally always does, we will then come out firing. Some ceramics. We need them ceramics. That's what we needed for the other place. It could be the game leaving it. Yeah, it could be. It might not. Although it has people's names on it, may not actually be them leaving it behind. No, that's the thing. Okay, there's the bridge. We've got an armed survivalist grunt there. Can't zoom in any more than that, can we? And there's another guy over there as well. So we've got at least 3 defenders on the. There's a heavy guy there on the bridge. One over there as well. The problem is it's all open terrain from where we are now to where they are. It's not like we can go in there sneakily from here. I think we need to maybe go round, and like potentially how we approached last time. If it's, I don't know if it is the same place or not, but I think maybe we head around this way. Warning, okay. To round kind of this way. I'm pretty sure we went this way last time because I remember that. And we're approaching this way because this way we are just going to go full frontal attack. Because it's too open. It's too open otherwise to just go that way. Oh, okay. There is a slight problem with this way. That's their mines. We're going to get seen now as well. Yeah, we've been seen. I think it's going to be a case of we just fire from where we are. First one's down. Well, the actual vehicle will fire as well if we give it a chance. Is he down? He's down. Grenades incoming. He's down. He's down as well. I think he's down as well. Is he still up? So much for going in silently. Otherwise we were seen by those on the bridge, so we couldn't go in silently. Why are these guys not going down? They're holograms, they're not real. That guy's real, but the rest are holograms. He's down. Well, I'm out of ammunition for that. Normal assault rifle. So I saw the one that was real there before he put the hologram up. That's him down. I'm being careful not to run him over, because I don't know what happens if we do run him over. He's down. Enemy base neutralised. That is the base taken care of. Yeah, I'm being careful not to run them over, just because I don't know if you kill them if you run them over. And I don't want to kill anyone. But that is the base neutralised.
Look there, Sam. It's the coffin.
Yeah.
Careful. Higgs may still be inside that thing.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Higgs could be inside it. I think the bolo gun, the sticky gun, was picking up all the stuff every time we took someone down. It was picking up their stuff, I think. Right, let's see how we're going to... I don't want to offload backpack. I don't want to use the vehicle, you see. I want to take it. Load onto pick up off-road. Yeah, load onto there. There we go.
Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
I want to pick up the metals just because we might see somewhere to use them on the way. But yeah, I'm trying, like I say, I'm trying not to run anyone over, because I don't know if that kills them, which then creates a void out if we don't deal with the body. So it's a case of being careful. What else have we got? Blood bags, ceramics. Did we actually lose any blood in that fight? Did we actually get hit? Let's have a look. We did get hit, because we did lose some blood. I wondered if we had. What was in there? Blood bag, ceramics. More ceramics over there. Right, let's figure out where we're heading, shall we? So we're now got to go to the mechanic, which I suppose we should head back over here and then head over that way. So back over the bridge. But every time we take down these bases, they become easier next time, essentially. If you leave them a long time, they then become harder. That was what the off-roader was doing the whole time. Was every time we took someone down, it was taking whatever they were carrying off them. The sun has begun to set. What's that there? More chemicals. Thank you for. I just got okay. So I have a message for her. We can work out why. The mechanic. There's a delivery over here. A large delivery from the mechanic, which is where we're heading. So we can grab that as well. The more we level up on the first meeting, the better. There we go. I might be better off. Oh, there's another delivery there for the mechanic over that way. And we've got some nice music at the same time. We'll head to the paver that's just ahead of us as well, and we'll see if any of the materials we picked up can be handed in there. There's a couple of missions, a couple of lost cargo for the mechanic around. It's worth grabbing them as well, like I say. The more we can hand in our first meeting, the better. Pick it up then. There we go. Right, quickly check the paver. We may have some materials to hand into it. What we picked up on the base just now. To be fair, I think that was probably the easiest base we've taken down. We've always said about we could use the off-roader now with its upgrades, but we've never actually used it. It actually went quite well. You can attach the coffin to your waist using a wire and drag it behind you. Okay. Right, what can we... Oh, we can only hand in Chiral Crystal. We haven't got any resin or special alloys. Okay, we'll leave it then. I just thought we picked up metals and stuff. They're very worth checking. That will now show up on the map though as a paver. Whereas until you're nearby they don't show up. So we're heading that way. You can run them over and it would not call. Oh, okay, so you... So in the last game we could run them over, could we? I can't remember, that's why I didn't want to risk it, to be fair. I didn't think it was worth the risk. You think we could have done? Well, we took them all out, it's not then, you know, we did what we could. Yeah, I wasn't sure, so I thought the best option would be not to do it. Another pick up there for the Motherhood. And the mechanic is just coming up, I believe, over there. Anything else in the mechanic nearby before we get to him? We are there, I think. This is the mechanic. He lives on his own by the looks of things. So we've got a few deliveries on top of the main mission to hand in here. So main mission plus extras. We'll see if we definitely should get a star. And that's the coffin as well after taking down the base. That base was quite easy to be fair in the end. Yeah, it's a risk, isn't there? Run them over, potentially kill them, and if you kill them, you got to deal with the body quick enough, otherwise there's a void out. Whatever happens is a risk.
I'm glad you could make it.
Just because we don't know.
You already managed to retrieve the device. I'll need to assess its condition.
I think that's the easiest we've taken out a base though that way, to be fair. I think the off-roader actually was pretty good. Well, against BTs previously, it struggled.
I think this is about as good as it gets.
There's the coffin handed in then, as the main delivery. Plus we picked up extras on the way.
I've been looking all over for it.
What did we gain? 1 star. Oh, close to 2 stars to be fair.
I understand you have a Cupid. Then go ahead and connect me to the network.
That'll be the mechanic added to the network as well. There can't be many more connections to do looking at the map itself, to be fair. Although there is a big mountainous area in the middle, which is a bit of a concern. But I'm still waiting for it to kind of send us backwards so we can go and level up a few places. I still want that silent sniper rifle. There must be a silent sniper rifle somewhere. We've got the silent assault rifle. New strand established. That is the mechanic. There he is. And there's the route we took to do it. And the Magellan is here as well. Coffin board. A coffin-shaped transportation device. What? Okay. A coffin board. A transportation will operate smoothly on water as dry land. As well as riding the coffin board, you can climb inside and take a rest, hide from enemies, or deploy stun bombs. It can also be used to dispose of corpses. Ah. Coffin board will not function outside the chiral network and must be dragged behind you. Doing so will consume chiral crystals. The coffin board is battery powered. So would that be handy to get across to, say, the inventor then? I wonder. I guarantee, though, it probably costs a lot of weight to carry around. We gained a new song. Let's not say another word. We've got 20 more firmware.
Now displaying your current order grade.
We gained no levels there. Porter grade 205 master deliverer. We stay as we are.
Fascinating, this ocean of information.
Let's see what has to say about it.
Much more than I imagined.
That's not creepy.
Exactly. Great strides in multiple avenues of research.
If I could keep one on the vehicle all the time, brilliant. I think it's quite handy to have around, I suppose.
I would like to present you with this. It's a classic collectible. Sure to help you make lasting memories.
What's he giving us? Oh, it's a camera. An old Polaroid camera. Wow. That takes me back. Instant camera now available in program aboard the DHV Magellan. You can. Wow. Okay.
I finished my examination of that coffin, and now I can share with you the coffin board schematic.
I think I'll make one and just put it on the off-roader when we want to use it.
Propulsion unit. Who made it and for what purpose is anyone's guess. I just happened to stumble across the associated data while I was studying the one you recovered. I'm also curious how such a bizarre device came into the possession of the armed survivalists.
Well, it's we know it's Higgs. We know that the armed survivalists are being helped by Higgs.
This and other dangerous tech has been popping up everywhere. We need to use all methods at our disposal to protect ourselves.
Okay, dangerous tech popping up everywhere?
The armed survivalists have been making use of some new equipment lately. You've seen them yourself, no doubt. Devices that utilize chirograms. Weapons are flowing.
Well, for the first time, they had holograms, didn't they, as well?
There must be another supplier out there.
In that last fight?
Perhaps if you ventured into the survivalists' territory, you could find some clues as to the source of the problem. Though I wouldn't risk going in there unprepared.
Oh, we're never unprepared. We can always go into them. What kind of countermeasures?
I've been thinking about how I might make vehicles sturdier, for one. Much of the surrounding area is flat and level terrain that's well suited to them. A reinforced ride would
That'd be handy. If we can put some armor on the off-roader.
But I still lack the materials and knowledge to complete my design.
It's basically telling us if we leveling them up, that's potentially what we could get.
If you're willing.
Coffin board.
Again, it's a coffin that's been outfitted with an unusual propulsion unit.
Yeah, that's not weird at all.
From beneath the ground to create a layer upon which it can glide. It's not without its limitations, though. I seriously doubt it will function outside of network coverage. And it's clearly the product of a deranged mind. Regardless, it's not impossible. It might come in handy. Test it in the field and see for yourself.
As I say, we'll put one on the off-road. If we get a chance to use it, we'll do. Right, we're heading off.
Thanks again for all your help, friend. Oh, and by the way, the data scientist just posted a sub.
Data scientist wants us to go and do something.
Sounds like she's got her hands on something intriguing.
So we are heading kind of backwards to a degree.
But I won't keep you.
Shaking the first, the other first come out. Exactly. And the size of the car. Yeah, I do remember them.
Sam, the coffin you recovered uncovered for us is being examined by the mechanic as we speak. APAS's own analysis has concluded that while there is no evidence that Higgs was ever inside it, the technology it utilizes is undeniably related to that of the Ghost mechs. Meaning it's possible that Higgs is still fabricating all new kinds of weapons. Now, as for the coffin board that the mechanic was kind enough to share with you, it's much more than just a mode of transport.
Is it?
If you're within network coverage, you can hide inside one and retreat into the tar currents. This provides an opportunity to catch your breath, or to attack the enemy with a stun bomb. The board you brought back had the very same functionality, so we're very lucky you stole it from the survivalists before they could learn how to use it. It would be terrible indeed if we had to contend with enemies attacking from the tar beneath our feet.
Yeah, that wouldn't quite be as good. Although we've had that with the mechs.
Thank you, Sam.
Thanks for doing your part, Sam. I know that wasn't an easy job. The time has come to finally connect East Fort Knot to the chiral network. That said, it will take a while longer for the necessary
there we go, look.
to be ready for transport.
Now that we're being encouraged to go and do other things.
Everyone to get some rest.
Or rest.
Between decontaminating the ship and searching for the weapons factory, it's fair to say everyone's been feeling the strain. You and Dolman have had to complete several difficult orders recently too. Wrap up any pressing unfinished business, then return to the Magellan so you can take a break.
Wrap up any pressing unfinished business.
We have a long road ahead of us, and we need to manage our health to make it to the end. On another subject, would you mind if I borrowed that instant camera the mechanic gave
Fracture
you?
wants the camera.
I bet Rainey and Tomorrow would love to try it out. Apparently, they're pretty rare these days. That'll be a fun experience.
So we are being encouraged to go back and finish any unfinished business.
Well done.
As well. She's kind of saying that the next place we're going to is East Fort Knot, which my guess is that. And if that's the case, is that the last one that we need to connect? Well, no, it can't be, because there's things this way on the maps, to be fair. But she did say, go and wrap up any unfinished business, so this is the opportunity to head backwards and do some bits and pieces, isn't it? We've got quite a lot of deliveries we can go and do. So it's probably worth doing them while we can. What's on here? We cover the Ghost Mech. We cover the Ghost Mech cargo from the weapons factory and take it to the data scientist. So that's definitely something we can do on the way. Let's come out of that for a second. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to see what the other... There was 2 more orders on there. I didn't see what they were. So data scientist is someone we can go back to. This is the architect. And deliver footage to the pioneer. So these are all things I think we can go and do now. Strange that the last time anyone's had a hologram. Yeah, that's new, the hologram thing. Right, so both of these we can go and do. Okay, we will fabricate this board so we've got it on us. Or on the vehicle at the very least. We need to go through equipment and see what we've got and what we need. Where's the coffee? Oh, it's there. Does take up a lot of materials. That's all the ceramics from here gone. No, we can't make it here. Insufficient materials. Okay. Let's have a look at what we've got here. So, we need a new assault rifle because that one's now gone. That's empty. We've got some metals we can hand in if we want to. What else? It was more whilst the off-roader picked up more than anything else. Animal shelter, smart drugs for Hartman, motherhood. So we've got a couple of things for motherhood there. Weapons. So this is all the stuff it picked up. Remote stun grenades. Ceramics. We can hand in ceramics here. And that means we can then build the coffin board. Any of these that we want to get rid of. We'll actually... The twin rod. Bowler gun could be done. Those two I think we'll probably end up sticking in storage. They can all be recycled. And then what we'll do with them ceramics, we'll stick them ceramics in it here. That enables us to make the coffin board. How much do we need for our gun? That's the only thing. Alloys, yeah, we've got enough for both for our gun as well. Only because that gun is silenced, hence why it's good to have it. So we've got the coffin board. What's on tool rack now? Yeah, the assault rifle. Coffin board onto the pickup. It does take up quite a bit of space by the looks of that though. We have got some available memory if we want something here. We can find that's oh we need that first before we can do that one. So we'll do that now. We'll have to wait till we get more firmware. So it looks like we're going to go back and forward to a few different places, to be fair. There's the Magellan landing. We do want to go in there because that's got orders for us to take with us as well. Right, cargo management. I mean, we're carrying something really awkward on us, and I don't know what it is. Ah, it's the metals. There we go. It's the metals there. There we go. I wondered why it's looking really awkward. Yeah, we'll go quickly jump on the Magellan, pick up anything we can take from the Magellan. Data scientist, motherhood, pioneer, anything we've got on there in that regard. We've kind of been encouraged to go back by them saying finish any unfinished business before we carry on. Which means I think we should give us a chance to do a few bits nearby. I don't think we're going to head all the way back. But we can do a few bits and pieces we've got. Data scientists and things like that. Hang on a second, we've got an SSS message. Is Hartman secretly super tough? An armed survivalist program has been added to VR training. I checked out the ranking. Hartman's score is incredible. He doesn't strike as much of a fighter, but he's actually a total badass. Nice. Are you sure it's me? I have no memory of doing any such training program. Maybe it's a system bug of some kind. We haven't done any of the VR training, to be fair. Okay, storage. So we're heading to Motherhood. We could probably head to the Architect as well, actually, to be fair. We've just taken a mission form, I believe. Is that everything? Yeah, we haven't actually got anything else then. Unless we head further. I'm trying to think, can we actually call in? I'm going to take them with us just in case we can use them on anything. If we haven't got the Magellan with us, can we call it to us to take more stuff off it, I wonder? We haven't tried, but I'm curious to see if we can. Right, Animal Shelter, Northern Observatory, Hartman's Lab. That one and that one. They can all go in private locker. Yeah, I wonder if we can call it to us if we're somewhere else. I'm just thinking if we do end up going further around. Wow, shared locker. So Motherhood and places like that is what we're looking for here. Pioneer, we can take that one. This isn't our stuff, this is what other people have left here for other people to take places. We're not going down, we're not going that far around as that we know about yet. We may change our mind, we'll see. Data scientists we are going to. I think that's everything. Yeah. So we can take those two as well. A strange place to put a coffin. I know. Right, there we go. So, as it said to go and finish unfinished business, we'll do the missions nearby, and then we'll see what the Magellan. Then we have to go and rest after that. While we're here, I think it's worth doing a few different bits and pieces. So we've got several things on the go. We want to go to Motherhood first. We've got a few things to hand into Motherhood. That's going to be recovered before we go Data Scientist. That's just delivered. And that's just delivered. Okay. So Motherhood is where we're heading first. From here. What we might do when we go to the Pioneer is come back and go and see what that is. I think that's a mine. Based on this. Oh, someone else has connected this up. Because that wasn't there before. And there's a road been done there. What does this need? 400 resin, 360 special alloys. What have we got on us? 400 resin, 360 alloys. Okay, we need resin. And we need 120 more special alloys. And then we could get that up and running. 120 special alloys that needs. We need for that. 120 special alloys, 400 resin. I don't know what we've got on board the Magellan. I may have enough, to be fair. $120. So I'm just double checking what we need, otherwise I will forget. 120 special alloys, 400 resin. Have we got it on board? Uh, 120 of those. Yes, resin. We have got enough resin as well. Okay, we'll go and get that up and running then. We need that plus the 80. Because someone else has actually done some of that already. And that will get even more of that connected. So we'll head there first then. Go and get that next bit added to it. Then we'll go to Motherhood from there. And then from Motherhood we may go to the mine first. Or what we believe is the mine. Yeah, track layer there. Basically directly behind us. But yeah, from there we're Motherhood, then maybe the mine, and then round to the Pioneer. And go kind of that way. The fact that we're encouraged to go and finish unfinished business kind of is a good thing, but it still doesn't kind of encourage us to go back to Mexico or anything to get anything from there. Which would be handy to go to. There is a mission for the mechanic here to pick up. We'll try and do that as well. Because we'll come back, we've got to come back this way, that's the thing. There we go. We're still heading, time fault. I've kind of gone the wrong way. We want to be going left here. That's the thing we need over there. Downside now is time fault. It's only going to damage the vehicle, not us. There we go. When we go back to the mechanic, there's a couple of things to hand in to him then. Oh, we haven't got time fall anymore. We've moved away from it. Always handy. Right, this is the one we wanted to finish off, and this should connect up. And then if we can connect and get the mine up and running, we might be close to having another fully functional monorail. Because we have completed one whole monorail already, and that was the western side. Right, coral crystals, resin, special alloys. Yeah, we have one monorail fully complete. This is another one. Thank you for the like, but it was much appreciated. Yeah, maybe it might send us to Mexico. I don't know. There's never been an encouragement to go back. But yeah, I don't know what upgrades we're missing out on by not going back. That's the thing. So we can use the zip line. The downside is we can't take a vehicle there. So this is the east coast line that we just did. Obviously, that needs upgrading first. It doesn't stop at Motherhood, strangely. So although this is quite a good monorail, it doesn't actually stop at Motherhood. In fact, I don't even know where it stops, to be honest. I'm assuming it goes this way. It probably goes straight there. It's not much of a monorail line, though, is it, if it doesn't go anywhere we need it to. Motherhood is our next port of call. So now that's up and running, we want to head back to Motherhood, which is that way. We've got a few things to hand in there. And then I say we might as well head to the mine and actually have it up so we know what it is and where it is. Because until you've been there once, it doesn't show up properly. Here comes the time fault. A couple more things here for Motherhood that we can pick up. There you go, that's that one there. There's one back this way as well. Right then, pick it up. There we go. What's that straight ahead of us? Hang on a second. Is that just some ruins ahead of us here? There is. That is ruins we've not been to. Don't think it's a facility. I think it's just some ruins. Oh wait, no, it's the start of Motherhood's bit, isn't it? I didn't recognise this bit. It's the start of the actual into her. Okay, there's a couple of things that are pioneer nearby we want to try and grab if we can as well. Yeah, I forgot that was the start of the ruins to this. You can't really tell in night time what this is like, that's the thing. There are some porters putting their feet up for a little bit. I always like seeing other porters in these facilities. I think that's quite cool. Right, let's hand in these missions for Motherhood. Hopefully gain a star. The compact surveillance camera is a bit damaged, but that was probably like the one we picked it up, to be fair. Let's see if we can gain an extra star here.
Kind of you to visit us in this weather. I won't keep you long. Checking the orders now. Your constant support hasn't gone unnoticed, Sam. You're a true friend.
There we go. So far, I've only got one place to 5 stars. It'd be nice to get somewhere else. So we've just leveled up to 4 stars now with the Doctor.
You've always been there for us, and so
Auto resuscitation device.
It's bound to come in handy.
I suppose it stops. Yeah, I can't see us needing it. I'm not saying we won't die. We have died once, hence a void out near the Lone Commander, but just don't see the need for that, to be fair. 15 more firmware, 280 more bandwidth.
Your material allowance has been increased again. We look forward to seeing what
More materials. We need to take ceramics with us to actually do that other bit, I think. So we don't upgrade, it's 205 for the grade. Master Deliverer stays the same.
This is an auto AED unit. It can be attached to your backpack.
We haven't really got any room on the
In the
backpack,
event
to be
you
fair.
fall unconscious or suffer significant blood loss in the field, this device will activate automatically and get you back on your feet.
I suppose if we know we're going into a massive fight, it's worth putting on.
Once it triggers, you'll need to avoid combat at all costs and retreat to a safe area while you still have the strength to do so. Anyway,
Yeah, if we're facing Higgs or something.
it may well save your life one day. So keep it with you, huh?
Other than that, we haven't really got room for it.
Order complete. Well done.
But that's the new entry. We've gained something new from Motherhood. So we want to head to the mine next, just so we can... I think it is a mine. Just so we can actually have it show up properly as a mine. That paver needs a lot. Which paver was it? This one here. We need 100 ceramics for that paver. Potentially we could do both of these. If there's enough here. I don't know if there will be. 1,650 metals is a lot of metals. Can we see how many there is in storage here? I think a minute ago we did see how much was in storage somewhere. I think we have to go in and have a look. Let's have a look. Why does it not tell us how many there is? Unless I'm missing something, it doesn't actually tell us how many they have, annoyingly. Oh, there we go, down the bottom. I don't know if that's enough. Metals wise, because that's a whole road system there that can be done, potentially. I also don't know what the mine needs to get up and running as well. That's the other thing, because the mine will need materials as well. Let's have a look and see if we've got enough. I don't know if we will. It's all going to depend also what we need for the mine as well. That's the thing. Well, I've just taken a picture so I actually remember. And we need 100 ceramics on top. It was in the ship we looked at on the map. I thought we'd seen it somewhere. Okay. We need metals 1,650. They have 2,700. That's fine. Ceramics, we need 1,080 to have enough. We could claim everything we need here for that one. Chiral crystals, yeah, we can claim those too. I'm not going to claim all of them. We'll take 1,000. We need 900, I think it is. We need metals 1,650. That's 1,600. I don't know how we're going to carry all this, by the way. Plus 50. And then on top of that, we need ceramics 1,680. Okay. That is a lot, isn't it? My aim is to put this all on the off-roader. It won't all fit. Did think that might be a problem. Okay. That goes on the off-roader. Off-roader. Okay, can we now carry the rest on ourselves? No. Can that all be carried? There we go, we can do that. Missing one lot of ceramics, essentially. We have to drive straight to that paver, aren't we? Oh, we could... that's a good point, actually. Carrying the hands for a minute. Yeah, didn't think about that. Why don't we just take stuff off us ourselves? What have we got on here that we don't need? Metal, ceramics, coffin board. I don't really want to take off the coffin board though, to be fair. We haven't used it yet. To take it off already, I suppose we could just make another one, can't we? No. We'll recycle the coffin board. And then, in theory, what's in my hand can go on, potentially. Right, let's come out of that. Right, I need to carry it there. We can't pick any other orders up or anything, just because we can't carry them. Right, cargo management. I just want what I'm carrying in my hand. I just want to put on the vehicle, ideally. There we go. We can load it. There we go. There is now a bit more space on there. That can go on there. Yeah. That can go on there. Right, okay. Everything is on the off-roader now. That is a lot of cargo. Before we head off though, let's see if there's anything else here for the Pioneer. I know we can't carry much, but if we can carry something on ourselves. Breakable cargo for the Architect. Extra large though. I want to say yes. It's 90. Although we can fit it on ourselves. We are going to him as well. Yeah, placing backpack. There we go. We did say we was going that way. Dave, good morning. How are you? Did I press the wrong button there? I think I did. And once we've been and done the paver, it won't matter anyway because we'll have space again. It's only because we've got the paver we're doing that's taking up all this space. I've never really done that much in one go on a paver though. That is a lot. It is a lot, isn't it? I thought you said you can't travel, Dave. You said this before. You might go to the UK. And the last time you said it, you then said you can't travel. Right. So we need to get to the paver first and foremost, really, because of how much we're carrying. I think it'd be pointless not to. So the paver we want to be heading to is this one here. We were going to go to the mine first, but because we've got so many materials on us, we're going to go there. And then from there, the road will connect and we'll drive to the mine from there anyway. So that's where we've got to get to. We have got some fragile deliveries on us as well. There is some Pioneer stuff as well, but we haven't got the room now to pick any of it up. Instead, we just need to be a bit careful about where we're heading and which way we're going. Right, we're heading... Where's my marker? Is the question. My marker is straight ahead of us. Why can't I... Oh, is that my marker's there? There we go. Thanks for the like, but that was much appreciated. So this is a road, not a monorail. The monorail's already been done to a good degree. This is a road we're trying to get up and running. And it will take us directly to the mine, which will be quite handy since that's where we want to go. Okay, we're going to find a way up here. Not many BTs around, is there, I've noticed. We haven't really had to deal with any for a while. Was it Danny that said that? Oh, you both begin with D. If it wasn't you, I apologise, but it was. But you both begin with D, so I thought it was you. So where in the UK are you thinking of going then? Okay, this is the paver. This is where we're going to unload everything. All in one go. Sam wants a break, he says. I think it's a time for let's get into him. Right, this is the big delivery for the road. So all the crystals, all the metals. Oh, it's not. Oh, I missed the metal, that's why. I was going to say, we should have enough metals there. Don't need that one. Doesn't need that one. We'll give it the 50 there instead. Ceramics. There we go. All ceramics added. There's a road up and running. You're in London, are you? Okay, nice. Essex. Danny, someone said it. Someone said they couldn't travel after saying they were going to UK and wouldn't answer me after I pulled them up. I pulled them off it and then they wouldn't talk to me afterwards. But I don't know who it was. I'm all confused now. But that is the road made. That will connect now nicely to cargo management. All the stuff that I'm now carrying can, not that. The delivery I'm carrying on my back can now go into the off-roader. There we go. We're back to now having loads on us again. Right, let's get inside the off-roader. We can use the road head to the mine. We might not have the ability to get the mine up and running though. Mainly because we've just used all their materials on the road. We can also get this road bit done as well. It just needs 100 ceramics. We do have that on us. But we'll follow the road this way first to the mine and see. I don't think we have enough to get it up and running, but we shall see. But this should be the mine this way that we've not been to yet. Oh yeah, we can. This auto drives, doesn't it? I forgot about this. There we go. We can auto drive on the road. I forgot we actually we have this ability. You might go to London or you might go to Essex. Well, they're two completely different places, but okay. Whereabouts in Essex? Right, there we go. We've now unlocked for us the northeastern mine on the map. It will need activating and we don't know what it needs. We'll have a look in a second. Let's have a look what it needs. I guarantee we haven't got 840 and 900. Let's have a look. So we need 840 resin, 900 special alloys. We haven't got them on us, I don't think. No. So we can't get the mine up and running, which means we can't use the monorail yet. But at least we now know it's on the map, so we can head here to do this now when we get a chance. Whereas before it wasn't on the map, so we didn't know what it needed. I'm assuming nothing's been left around though. Sometimes people leave what it needs to do it lying around, but this one hasn't. Right, so now we've actually got that on the map, like I say, we can now see what it needs, which is a massive bonus. We now want to drive the road as far as we can until we get to this paver. We can unlock that paver, then head across to the Pioneer. I'm not going to auto drive the road, mainly because if we do, if there's anything to pick up, I don't think we can do it as easily. I'd rather see if we can pick stuff up on the way. So I'm not going to let it auto drive, just in case you have to veer off. to pick something up. So far though, it doesn't look like there is anything to pick up. Yeah, I completely forgot about it, to be fair. We've not really used any roads this way, have we? Because they haven't been done. So there doesn't seem to be anything to pick up though, to be fair. Stop. I stopped driving, so it auto drove for me there. I didn't want it to. I just... There we go. Battery power, fully done. So we want to get to the end of the road and keep heading straight. I won't fail, don't worry. Okay, so the paver we can see just along there. We're going to go and quickly do the ceramics for that one. And that's another paver done. And then we'll head across to the Pioneer and hand his missions in. That should level him up as well, because we were close to getting the second star with him anyway. So that should give it to us. Someone's kindly put a charger here as well, which is always quite handy. We are going to need to fix this vehicle shortly because of the time fault. Okay. Not as far as I'm aware, no. It doesn't use crystals. Because it only works on the roads, and the roads have got batteries. Okay, let's hand that in. To be fair, Dave, you and Danny both speak the exact same way. So I think it's easy to mistake the two of you as one. There we go. The auto paver is done. So where does that leads to there? So there's another auto paver here. We're not going to go and do that one yet because we haven't got the materials. To be fair, but at least we've done that bit. So Pioneer next, and then we've got to go back to the weapons factory to pick something up there as well. There's maybe enemies there that we'll have to take down while we're there. But first, we need to head to the Pioneer, which is that way. Come on. We're not liking... I am boosting it as well, but it is struggling a little bit up the hill. There we go, we're up. Right, the Pioneer is here. I think we're best driving round, aren't we? So we've got a few missions here, but hopefully we'll gain something new from him as well with a star. We still haven't gone looking for any more places to rest in. Well, the hot springs that we can build ourselves. We haven't really gone looking for any of those yet. Let's deliver what we've got though. 2 orders for him. So we're not going all the way back to West Fort Knott and all that stuff. We're only staying locally to do the bits and pieces we've got locally to clear. And then head back to the Magellan to then rest, and then the story will continue.
Crazy, man. There's no need to risk your life. Let's see if you've been doing all right with the orders.
That should be a star, surely.
Fucking amazing, dude. A historically unprecedented level of perfect.
Out of everyone we've spoken to so far in the game, he's the first one that swears a lot.
For real? I can't believe you brought me this cargo. I think I might be getting a crush on you, dude.
I know it won't give us... Oh, it did give us a second star. I didn't think it would, actually, by the small amount of likes there, but it did.
You're crazy. Like, why are you gonna work so damn hard? It's overwhelming having a buddy like you to back me up.
15 more firmware. 160 more bandwidth.
I boosted your materials allocation.
More materials.
How about it? Did I boost your...
Did we not actually get anything from him for going up a star? I don't think we did. We gained 2 levels, so we're 207 for the grade Master Deliverer. Did we not gain anything? Surely.
I got something
Oh no, there we go.
super neat for you. Well, maybe not that amazing, but useful, at least.
What is it? What? Really? That's the third hat we've not got now. Also, Dave, you weren't here when it was said. Danny was here, but you weren't. It's a camel hood. A hood shaped like a camel, the ideal companion when humping through the desert. It reduces stamina drain in the heat and slightly increases cargo capacity. The hood's water supply restores Sam's stamina if it drops to a certain level. It is replenished when the hood is exposed to timefall or immersed in water. So basically, to stop the heat affecting you in the desert, you wear that. But yeah, no.
I think our connection level just went up, dude.
But yeah, you weren't here when Danny was here, Dave. So how do you know what he said?
It's your best friend when humping through the desert. It's even got a special compartment for storing extra water. And high temperatures won't take as much of a toll on you when you wear it. If you do start to get a sweat on though, you've got the H2O you need to recover stamina right on board.
I like the idea behind it, but there's no way.
Am I right? Have fun.
There we go.
Well done.
While we're here, we'll just check. We'll give it a save in a second as well. What orders does he have? Pioneer to Hartman's lab. I didn't realize Hartman's lab was so close, to be fair. Although we're not going that way, are we? We're going... Oh, it's a little bit further than what we're planning on going. We're going to go get the weapons factory, something we need to pick up there, data scientist, and in the architect. I wasn't going to go as far as that, to be fair. Although it's a straight run from there to there. The downside is we left loads of things for delivery on the Magellan that were going to him as well. Annoyingly. I think we leave it. Do we leave it? What we got here? Base. Anything that's going to... We're not going as far as the Dowser. Okay. Only goes as far as the Dowser. The annoying thing is we left stuff on the Magellan. And I can't call it, so you can't call the Magellan to us then, by the looks of things. I did wonder if we could or not, to be fair, but it doesn't look like we can. I'm just thinking, it's not much more further than going to do that one. No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Let's be sensible. Otherwise, we're going to get too much stuff on the go and actually not get anywhere. Okay, so our next port of call for the data scientist, we need to go back to the... We need to head back here to pick up the Ghost Mech cargo for the data scientist, and then we hand that in there. And there was someone else we was going to see, wasn't it, nearby? Or are they not nearby? I swear there's someone else I'm meant to be going to. Oh, the architect. Ah, the architect's a lot further than I thought. I thought the architect was near there, but it's not. That order might have to wait then. Or they've got 2 orders for them. Oh, I messed that up then. I didn't realise we were going to go that far. I thought the architect was near the data scientist, which is there, but it's not. Right, I slightly messed up then. So what we might as well do then is take Hartman's delivery as well and do a swing round. Right. We are going to change what we're going to do then. We'll take Hartman's delivery. Annoyingly, there's a load of stuff on the Magellan. But we'll take Hartman's order as well. We'll go to the facility, grab the mech cargo we need. Then we'll head to Hartman's place, hand this in. Then we'll head to Architect. And then...
Order accepted.
Data Scientist. And then back, I think. And we've kind of done that loop then. It's so easy to get distracted and go into other things. Right, so we want to be heading down here first and foremost for the Ghost Mech cargo, which basically for where we are now is straight, essentially. Straight through the desert. So yeah, we're going to do a couple of extra deliveries we weren't originally planning on doing. They kind of are on the way still to a degree, we've just got to loop round. The plan is to get back to the Magellan and then sleep and then see what the main story offers. We've got about an hour, so hopefully the ship might I haven't seen the ship show up once yet though. I thought we could call it to us maybe, but it doesn't seem like we can. That's a Pioneer mission delivery there. Oh, we're going to jump out here and grab all these chiral crystals just because there's a big group of them. It's worth doing. I know we've got to watch out with the time fall, but when there's a big group of chiral crystals, it's worth grabbing them when we can. These can end up being worth quite a bit in the big groups of them anyway. You can see the time fall affecting the vehicle now quite badly. So at some point we are going to need to fix it. Okay, weapons factory should be dead ahead. There's another big group of chiral crystals here as well. There's a timefall shelter we can go underneath and it will fix anything that's got any damage to it. I don't think it fixes the vehicle though. Right, we go. More chiral crystals. That's the facility there. I don't know if it's abandoned now. Now we've already taken it down once. I don't know if the enemies come back. So we need to check it out first, just in case. If the enemies aren't back, then we just go walk straight in. But I'm not sure if they do or not. They were in the thousands, exactly. That's why it's always worth stopping. There doesn't seem to be any guards around. There's a coffin board there. Not ours. Oh, hang on. BTs. Okay. There are BTs around. It's not the end of the world. We can take down BTs easy enough.
I sense the presence of the dead. Be on your guard.
Okay. There's a lot of weapons in there. Can we see a BT? There's one there. Can I throw grenades from here? I can. Oh, hang on. It's different controls. Long throw. No. No. Is one enough? I don't know if one's enough. Why does that not seem effective by blood grenades? Why is it not effective on blood grenades? That's weird. We're in trouble. I don't understand why they're not affected by blood grenades. Move, move, move. Yeah, now that's weird. Blood grenade should have taken them out, but for some reason, it doesn't affect them, and neither do my bullets. Gotta make this one feel you gotta be good at. Yeah, no worries, Dave. Thanks for seeing us. Much appreciated. Have a good sleep. I'm sure we'll speak soon. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, our weapons don't seem to affect it. And I don't know why. Even shooting it didn't affect it, did it? What else can we... A stranger BT, was it? There's something I'm forgetting then, to take them out. BTs. Catchers. No. They are red though, aren't they? Which is weird. It's weird that they're red, whereas normally they're not, they're black. Or grey kind of thing. It's not a watcher because it doesn't have eyes. Yeah, I don't... It's a weird one, that one. I don't know how to take it out. As I say, our weapons don't seem to affect it. No, I don't know what type it is either. It doesn't... It's the fact that our weapons don't work. Is the weird thing. Where is my... Boomerang can't be equipped while riding, I did wonder. We still need to get inside no matter what. We've got to get in there to get that stuff anyway. But yeah, I don't... Seems weird. I've just had a thought. Can I cut... I can cut the... I can cut this. How do I cut it? Where's the boomerang? Should be able to cut. Didn't work. I should be able to cut it. One. Come on, I'm nearly to the edge. Still can't kill it though, and I couldn't cut the cord either. Strangely. And it, okay. Well, if we can't take it down, let's go and get inside, get what we came for. We know it's to our right. I'm just trying to avoid it, essentially. See, Timefall shelters do protect us. So there's normal ones there. We can see the normal ones. There's loads of normal ones. It's the red ones that are the weird ones. I don't quite understand what we do with the red ones. But yeah, Timefall shelters do help us here. We have got that equipped. Have I got no bullets? I got no bullets in my gun. I didn't realise that had run out. That'll do. So with the grey ones we can take down. And they are blocking our way in, which is why I'm quickly taking them down. I think that's the thing. So we can't actually reload while inside here, it seems. That red one's coming this way, but it can't come here because this actually protects us. The Timefall shelter does actually protect us. Grenade pistol might be the way to go here. That just doesn't affect it, does it? That's the weird thing. Whereas them ones it does affect. Right, we need to get in here. Whatever happens, we need to get inside. I'm thinking leave the vehicle here protected and I'll sneak in. No, they don't shoot the red ones, do they? It's weird. But we need to get inside. And we can't take the red ones out, it seems. There's one behind us as well. Okay. Has that red one gone inside? I'm guessing they're going to be inside as well. Right, I think we've got to get inside. Let's quickly go under here quickly. Are we actually out of bullets with this? Yeah, that's empty. That's empty. This is not looking good. We've got a shotgun. We're going to equip that. Right, we're going to head in there as slowly as we can and quietly as we can. Before that though, blood boomerang. Completely missed it. Okay, let's go blood grenades because I can't use the blood boomerang to save my life. I'm just thinking if we cause noise, the one inside may come out. In fact, we can just go in holding blood grenades, couldn't we, really? Right, we're going to sneak in, grab what we need, get out. That's the plan. We just need to be very careful here of not being seen. Especially these red ones. do with the assault rifle, to be fair. Blood grenade took that one. Is he down? Well, one grenade wasn't enough. Second one did it. Okay, that blood grenade's now finished. Next slot 5. Okay. We have got another assault rifle now, at least. If we do need it. Right, where's what we need? It's to our right. Is that out? Oh, that's in that other building over there, isn't it? Right, there's a red one in here which we don't want to be anywhere near. As we already found out, we can't take down the red ones. So we don't want to be anywhere near that one. Right, we're going to go to the right. Obviously we can't see what's in there ahead of time. I don't know if that one can see us or not, that's the thing. There's no point fighting it though, we know we can't fight it. Just wait and see who's going to move on. Or turn around or do something. Normally you can cut their cords, but it's not even giving me that option, to be fair, to cut the cord. Right, I'm going to try moving quietly as we can.
Looks like you have what was requested.
Yeah, we've got what's requested.
Drop it off.
Need to get out of here though. That's a dead end. I can't get out this way. The only way out is the way we came in. Okay, it's all calmed down in there hopefully now. Whoa, look at all those crystals. We must have, that BT we took down must have been quite a big one in the end, to have got that much crystals. The red one's still there. What, there's a grey strand there. Where's that linked to? I don't know where the grey strand was linked to, but I think we've got away with it. Okay, bring it back to vehicle, we're done, we've made it. I think we're okay. I think we're okay, I think we've got away with it. Let's get him. Let's drive. Let's get out of here. I don't know how I've boosted it. I just saw them coming. I think we'll get away. I don't think it'll catch us. No. We'll wait. Yeah, that wasn't quite what I expected, but we did it. So the red ones, we don't know what's going on with those. They don't seem to react the same way as we'd expect. So that's a little bit concerning. Right, we're heading to Hartman's lab. We've got a delivery to hand in there. Then from there we come down. We're going to go to the architect. And then from him, oh, I forgot about the pizza chef. We want to go to the data scientist, which is here. And then we can head back, mechanic, and carry on that way. You don't know which way? No, we didn't know which way I was looking either. That's the thing. It's just weird that we couldn't take down the red ones. That was the weird thing. Okay, Hartman's lab is up there. We just need to find a safe route up, essentially. Although that looks really high up, there isn't. It should be a normal way up, to be fair. And then, yeah, once we've been on data scientists, we decide which way back we're going towards the Magellan. Depends on if we've got other deliveries we can hand in again in other places, like the Pioneers one. But there is a route up via the vehicle. We've just got to find the right way up. It's not that one. Oh, chiral creatures. More resonance. Right, I think we can go up this way, if I remember correctly. There's delivery there for Hartman's lab as well. So be careful of battery. We are low on battery. Well, not low, but it's not brilliant. Yeah, I don't understand the red ones. I don't quite... Unless we've missed something about them previously. I don't know. It just seemed weird, the red one. The fact we can shoot it, we can do any damage. There must be something to them. Or something we just don't know yet. That's the thing. Right, there's Hartman's lab. Well, it's actually not Hartman's lab though, is it? It's the hydrologist. To be fair. But at least we made it. I don't think we can we fix vehicle here? Because it definitely needs fixing. We can repair a vehicle, there we go. Let's quickly repair the vehicle after all that time for. Dream Master, good morning, how are you?
Patched up and good to go.
I'm just glad you managed to get it done, to be fair. I didn't think, after that red ones kept coming after us, I didn't think we'd actually make that, but we did. Right, let's hand in what we've got here. We weren't originally going this far, because otherwise we would have taken more orders from the Magellan, but there we go. Let's hand what we have in. Thank you for the like, brothers. Much appreciated.
Thank you for coming back. Please wait while I check orders.
Whether this will be enough for a star, I'm not sure. The other thing I'm a bit concerned by is the way Fragile said, take a rest, finish any unfinished business. It kind of says we're coming to an end, but there's so many questions. We can't be anywhere close to an ending yet.
I didn't
think I'd ever see this again.
Can we get the third star? We can indeed. Third star obtained.
With your support,
An extra battery level 3. Again, we just can't fit it on.
Take this data. You should find it.
I'd rather have the grenades than I would the battery power. 15 more firmware and 560 more bandwidth. More materials.
You can use here. My way of...
Oh, well, saying thank you. I'd press it a bit quickly, to be fair. Porter grade 209 master deliverer. We do need to throw in a save, really, as well.
I've succeeded in further increasing the capacity of the extra battery.
Yeah, we just can't fit it on a backpack.
I did this, but I only managed to do so because of your considerable assistance. I'd like to pursue this line of research a bit more, I think. By the way, how is Hartman's health?
I think it's okay.
You might not be aware of this, but he was helping me with my hydrology research. We were partners.
No, there's so much more to do. There's stuff about Lou we have no clue about.
When he returned from his brief visit to the beach, his body retained trace amounts of water.
Ah.
It was these samples that I used to carry out my research.
He returned with water on his body.
I understood that the trips had begun to take a toll on his heart. So I can't help but worry still. Look after him for me.
How did you and Hartman first meet?
Hartman and I both belong to a community of people dealing with 21-minute syndromes. The 21-minute Anxiety Association. I first met him at one of our meetings. Naturally, these meetings only run for 20 minutes, so we got to know each other better by exchanging.
Can only run the meetings 20 minutes, otherwise everyone passes out or does their thing.
Struggles and grew closer through our joint research activities.
Right, there we go.
I hope I can call on you again. Please tell our friends.
As we've only got, that's the thing. We've only got one 5-star facility as well. You know, it would be nice to get more if we can. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure at this point. What do we got? Recover cargo from the brigands. We're not going to do that now. And this one, deliver breakable to the mechanic. Well, the mechanic's where we need to head back to, because that's where the Magellan is. So we can take this delivery. It is extremely heavy. We're good off-roader, though. We can take that delivery with us. Classic records for the mechanic. Okay, the off-roader's nearly a max capacity, to be fair. Right, let's have a look what we've got. We need a new lightweight assault rifle, as that's now out of ammunition. And we need a new silenced assault rifle, as that's out of ammunition too. We've got the Ghost Mate cargo. We need a new grenade pistol as well. We need 3 more blood grenades. Another high capacity blood bag as well would be handy. Is there anything on the off-roader we can chuck in? Architect, mechanic. We're heading to the architect next. Yeah, we've got some lost cargo here actually. We might entrust some of this. Mechanic, what was that one there? That was Rainbow Valley. Yeah, I may have to entrust that, to be fair. That's an assault rifle, but that's a normal one, isn't it? We'll do that as well. We have got some materials, quite a few materials on us, if we do need to make more space, to be fair. There we go. And then we need to make high capacity blood bag. We get rid of our coffin board. We'll get one back at some point. That assault rifle, because that's a silenced one. Where's the other assault rifle? There should be 2 assault rifles. That one there, plus another one. That's weird. Unless I'm being silly here. Grenade pistol. Blood grenades. We can take 3 blood grenades. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm sure we're missing an assault rifle there. That's a silenced one. That's normal, but there should be a lightweight version. That's not there. Okay. We'll take a normal one. We should have recycled the other one, to be fair. Well, there we go. Utility pouch for that. That can go on our... What's on our tool rack now? A shotgun. Yeah, swap that over. Grenade pistol can go in our handgun holster. They're all going in grenade pouch. And then that can go on our back. I don't want to press one, but I don't want to customize luck. Look. We have got 120 memory here, so we can now add in this one over here. Which means we shoot faster. So increased MP firing rate. So that is now an increased rate. Part of me thinks maybe we should put on the aim assist over here. Although we haven't got enough now to do it.
Order accepted. Thank you.
But I kind of feel a bit weird using an aim assist, to be fair. Right, so from here we need to now head to the architect up here. I want to avoid these 2 bases if we can. Someone has done the road between them though, to be fair. But we can get down here and then up is my hope. So then go across, avoiding these. It's all going to depend on how we climb this. Really, to be fair. We got a new connection level with the bridge links there. Someone likes our road, I think, by the looks of things. Oh, hang on. There is a jump there. So that means we won't receive any damage if we jump off there. Where would that get us to? That's going the wrong way though, isn't it? Yeah, it's going the wrong way. Thought for a second that would help us, but no, it's going the wrong way. Right, let's fully charge up. YouTube is telling me now would be a good time to put an advert in your stream. No, thank you. The silence assault gun shows lightweight as well. I don't know. Yeah, I think it was just a lightweight assault rifle, if I remember correctly. Right, is this the way to go, or do we want to go straight and then down that way, avoiding these bases? Really, we could go and fight them, but it's a waste of time on our part, and we don't really want to have anything to do with them for the minute. Okay. As I say, we've now got to find a way up there. That's our next route. It looks quite steep, doesn't it? Which is only my concern. Whether we can actually make it up this way. I'm sure we have gone up this way before, to be fair. It just looks very steep. Let's see what happens. Struggling. That's okay. I think we're up. We are up. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was, to be fair. Yeah, my foot is calming down. It's not as big as it has been, to be fair. But it is calming down now the weather's calmed down a bit. Okay. So, from here, we want to head to the architect over here. So he's actually straight ahead of us.
Gotcha.
There's also an order for him over here. We'll try and grab that while we're here. I know we haven't got much space on us, but... Are they the chiral insects? Are they chiral insects? They are something, aren't they? I want to try something. I'm pretty sure they're the chiral insects. Keep forgetting the buttons change. Conqueror of the Golden CC. I did wonder, they're golden. I did think maybe there is something more to them, as they're golden. So we've got a trophy. We'll have a look at this in a second, what it's for. But since they were golden, I thought, there must be something to that. Because they weren't attacking. So, golden creatures shoot, essentially. Let's just double check the trophy and what it was. Defeat the golden chiral creature. So, our first golden chiral creature. I don't think we've seen them before. But they just look different. Anyway, back to where we're going, which is the architect. There's more of them around. Annoyingly, I have to keep getting out to grab the crystals. It's a good way of getting loads of crystals though, isn't it? But yeah, definitely feeling noticing the difference. Crazy Archman, thanks for asking. Right, let's focus on where we're going, otherwise we'll be here all day just shooting things. There's another one. See, they disappear when you get too close. Okay, the architect is just over here. And that'll be his mission handed him. Why can't I go forward anymore? Oh, there's a rock. Oh, caught a rock there. Right. We've got a few different things for the architect, so we'll hand those in. I think it's data scientist next. And then we decide, probably head straight back to mechanic. We've got 4 different things to hand in here. One has got 19% damage, which is a shame, it's breakable cargo. The other one's got 0 damage though. Let's hand it all in, see what we get.
Glad you can make it. I'll need a moment to review order data, so sit tight.
There is a pizza chef nearby as well, but we haven't really had much to do with him other than the first 2 missions we did for him, to be fair. S-rated Legends of Legends.
Now that is a lot more cargo than I was
They weren't attacking, yeah. That one's got a bit of damage, so it's not as good, it's only an A-rated.
Thanks for the extra cargo drop.
And then the extra cargo, it's got a bit of star in this. We've only got 1 star so far. Oh, just short of 3 stars. So we've gained a star with the architect.
Sorry for asking for help all the time.
What is this?
I'd like to give you this as thanks.
A thrown weapon which electrocutes any enemies that trigger its sensors. A deployed trap will connect to other traps within range. Enemies which pass between 2 connected traps will be electrocuted. That's quite cool. So you throw 2 on the floor, and they'll connect to each other within a range. Anyone walks through that corridor between the 2 traps gets electrocuted. That's quite cool. I like that. We'll have to see if we can take one with us. 15 more firmware, 360 more bandwidth,
I'm increasing your materials allocation.
and more coral more materials.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
There we go, 1 level up, 210 porter grade master deliverer.
These electric traps are great. Got me out of trouble.
I'm liking the idea of the electric traps.
Any enemies that get too close will be zapped by a powerful shock, potentially knocking them out. And if you set up 2 or more in an area, the closest traps will be linked to each other, meaning that any enemies who happen to pass between them...
Because you could put 2 down, start a firefight, move off, they're going to come through that area looking for you.
I whipped these up when I needed something to defend myself. And yeah, they really work.
I like the idea of those. Not everything we get is useful, but actually that sounds really useful. Right, we're heading to... Unfortunately, we're not heading to the Northern Environmental Place, or there. We're not heading to the Dow's, unfortunately, either, so nothing there we can take. Check the share cargo. We're now heading next to the data scientist. That's our next, but there is a security cam for Motherhood there. I don't know if you can pick them up, actually. It's a good point. I don't know. The idea of them, though, would be quite good. We can always test it out and see if we can pick them up. You get 4 in one. Make 1, you get 4 in total. Does this have the other rifle? I wonder if the other lightweight rifle we had, assault rifle, I wonder if I picked it up. And that's why we had it. Okay. We're good to go. So, we're heading... Data Scientist is our next port of call. Which was the original mission we set out to do, but we was doing other things on the way to them. Because we had to go and pick something up for them. The Data Scientist is all the way back over here. We want to kind of skirt around and not be seen by these guys if we can avoid it. We could pop by the pizza chef and see if he's got anything for us to do, but it's got to be on the way to where we're going. We actually haven't got any missions for him on us, unfortunately. But yeah, Data Scientist is where we're heading next. We have done this a long way round, really, to be fair. Part of me thinks we just drive through here, you know. There's the auto paver there. That's the next bit of road connection. Right. We're currently here. I'm trying to think the best way for us to go from here, to be fair. You could put around the vehicle. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good shout. You can put it around the vehicle, yeah. As you say, it depends if you can pick them back up again, doesn't it? Right, let's make sure we're fully charged. I'm thinking we just head down the hill here, onto the road, and follow the road up. And if we get into a bit of a firefight, we get into a firefight. But I think we can avoid the majority of it. And then skirt around the desert to there. I say we could take on the brigands, but we don't really gain much from it, to be fair. If we had a delivery for the pizza chef, I'd go and do that first, but we don't. And then run over the kangaroo. We're currently here. We've gone too far towards the base and we'll go this way. I don't want to be in range of the base if we can avoid it. There's no need for the fight. We don't gain anything out of it at this point. Not in a minute anyway. Whereas the road obviously does help us speed things up a little bit. And will skirt us round the outside. Oh, we took a bit of damage there. Okay, we're on the road now. Follow the road until it runs out of road and then keep going straight, and that should get us to the edge of the desert. But yeah, I like the idea of putting it around the vehicle so it doesn't get stolen after last time. Still can't believe he got stolen with all the cargo last time, to be fair. It wasn't that far away from us either. Okay. We know they're here too. Like I said, I'm not worried about them, we're just going to drive through. Boosters on. Their mines are going to chase us as well. think we're far... no, the gun's still out, so we're not far enough away yet. We are now. Let go of boost as well now. I did say we was just going to drive through, and that's exactly what we did. Okay, we want to be heading left here and follow around to the data scientists.
Chiral creatures can travel in groups of several hundred individuals.
Ah, chiral creatures.
If you intend to face them, explosive ordnance is your only viable option.
Ah, explosive ordnance would be handy against them. That's interesting. Chiral creatures and explosive ordnance. I haven't thought of that before. So blow up the creatures could be interesting. Okay, where are we heading? We're going to be going left-ish. Am I getting through here? Should be able to get up there. And then once the data scientist is back to the Magellan, I suppose. Go to sleep and see what's next. No, that's the Magellan. Where is data scientist from here? Pioneer. Data scientist this way. I knew they were nearby. I just couldn't remember which direction they're in. Yeah, we could have done a lot more with Hartman's lab if we'd known we was heading that way. We had a lot of deliveries in the Magellan for Hartman's lab. We weren't intending to go that far originally. Wait. Here we are. This was the original mission. We went in and got the mech stuff for them, for her, in fact. And we saw the red BTs. And we have picked up some extra things for her on the way as well. But this is who we set out to do the mission for to start with, so hopefully we gain some on this. 3 deliveries, including the Grease Mech cargo. Did we gain a star? But yeah, I like the idea of putting around the vehicle. Although, the last base we did, we just drove in and killed everyone with the vehicle and us shooting from it. May not need to leave it behind. Just drive in. There we go, Ghost Mech cargo. I'm glad it's an S, considering it took us a lot of effort to get that. Okay, hang on. You've made the following event. Dog mines. A canine-shaped landmine that will chase and attack an enemy target. Only able to attack once. Dog mines electrocute human targets and blast mechanical targets for explosive damage. They are, however, unable to detect BTs and therefore ineffective against them. Up to 8 dog mines can be deployed at a time. I know the voice. Dog mines, though. We've seen them in action. We've seen them used against us, to be fair. They chase for a distance and blow up. We can now use them ourselves. That's the other order standing. Would it be the 3rd star? It is the 3rd star. Nice. It's actually worth it. When you get a star, you know the travelling has been worth it. We gained a new song. Pico Random Brain. We're not listening to it. 15 firmware. 120 more bandwidth. And more resources. It is Genshin Impact, isn't it? All over. 18 more likes there from someone's cargo we handed him. Okay. 210 stayed the same. Master Deliverer. Still haven't phoned the saving, have I, either? My only concern, if they blow up when they get close, does that kill a person? Yeah, okay, there we go. They adjust the charge depending on what they're going up against. So it doesn't kill people, at least. And she's given us some of her favourite music as well. Yay! Music. Dog mines. I've got to ask the question. It's there. So that cargo you went and got from it contained a disassembled dog-type ghost mech. I rewrote its coding and made it reproducible, so I hope you fabricate lots of them, Pico. Just stay hidden and chuck them at enemies, let them go off on their own, and do your dirty work. Might be cheating, but it works. No need to deal with bad guys yourself, and don't have to worry about the mines bouncing off walls and hurting you like grenades. Perfect tool for guys who don't like combat. I've done a decent amount of combat, to be fair. Not like it shows up in the stats. The animal shelter was just a dog mine, so she's going to have a mission for the animal shelter. They wanted to use that as an actual guard dog, so amazing tweaks and removed the self-destruct function. It won't chase after ghost mechs and blow itself up, so it's now more of a dog mech. You must stealth his paw. Although we have done a whole base before without being seen. That's the thing. So she's gonna have an order here for animal shelter. We're not going that way, as we're going back now to the mechanic. We'll have a look. Wow. Data scientist. Recover one or more empty pizza containers. Why would I want to get pizza containers? Dog mech to the animal shelter. Again, we're not going that way, so we can't go that way at the minute. Rainy shelter. Architect, we've just been there. We're not going back. Recover cargo and bring it. I'm not going to go and do that either. Let's have a look what else is in here. Rainbow Valley, Rainy Shelter, Dowser, Hartman, Motherhood. Okay. So nothing really we need to use here. Let's have a look at this dog mech. We're going to be carrying loads of random stuff that we haven't used yet. There we go, dog mech. It's a medium size as well, so it's quite big, to be fair. Do you know what? We'll fabricate one so we've got one on us at the very least. Yeah, I need to reorganise the backpack, don't I? No, load onto the off-roader. There we go. Right, let's see what we've got on us. We've got to work out which way we're going from here, either straight back to the mechanic or not. Let's have a look at this. So, mechanic, we've got a few deliveries for the mechanic to hand in. We have got one for the Pioneer as well. Rainbow Valley, ignore that. Hartman's Lab, mechanic. And a load of materials if we find any more places to use those. And that's it, isn't it? I think we head straight back to the mechanic from here, to be fair. I think it makes the most sense. Let's have a look at direction of travel. I know the Pioneer's there. And the mechanic's over there. We have got loads of materials. Whether it's enough to actually get that done, auto paver maybe. We may have enough for that. Although that doesn't take us there, does it? What did we need for the mine? While I think about it. Alloys and resins. Is it worth doing the auto paver there and doing the mine? What have we got? We've got about 10 minutes left. We can get the auto paver there done, I think. I think we've got enough materials. In fact, it's 2 there we could do. And keep going, get the mine up and running. It wouldn't finish this off, but then we could then come around this back end towards the mechanic. That way. That might be worth doing, you know. I don't know how many materials we're going to need. That's the only downside. But I think this could be quite good to do on our way. It gets us to the mechanic while also clearing other things. Right, so that's in mine. I've just taken a picture of what we need for that. The paver here. Let's have a look at that one. And this paver here as well. And is that the last one that we can see at the minute? No, there's one there. Needs ceramics. That would be a good one to do as well, as that would kind of clear that one up. And probably connect to this base, to be fair. Right, on us currently, we have a load of materials, don't we? What have we actually got? I think it's a good shout doing that, isn't it? Right, ceramics, we need 1,120 just for the one near us. Wow, we need quite a lot here, actually. Ceramics, we've got 160. Problem is, we haven't got much space to carry stuff. That's the downside. We may have to be picky about what we do here. The mine itself, we need 840 resin, which we have 320. So we need another 520 resin. And special alloys, we need a lot more of those as well. Some of the other ones, ceramics 560. What have we actually got here? Something we saw earlier. Auto arrange cargo will give us more space. It's auto arrange. There we go. So auto arrange cargo changes how cargo is. It may not be where I want things, but it will. It auto arranges cargo. I'm putting them on my back, and it actually makes it better when it comes to space and materials. We read this earlier. So what it actually does is it should put these in bigger piles, although it didn't seem to do it, to be fair. Right, I don't know what we're going to do here. What we could do is hand in everything we have, material-wise, and then work out what we need and take out that, to be fair. The mine itself is definitely something we need to make sure we've got enough for, as I think. So all the materials we currently have in there, we're going to hand in here, if we can. It might not be enough storage, actually. And then we can take out what we need from there. We may max their storage out, actually. It tells us what we have already, actually, here. So we have 2 of those already. We need... That's 320, so we need 520 more. 520, that would leave 200 needed from there. Should be one of those and one of those. This is just for the mine itself. Special alloys, we have 120. So on top of that we need, in fact, do one of those. 480, 500, 600. 2 of those. That special alloy is done. So that's what we need for the mine itself. In terms of the pavers, we have got quite a lot of metal. Ceramics is going to be the issue, I think. And again, I don't know if we can carry all this. One paver needs just ceramics. Others need lots of stuff. Yeah. Okay, what we'll do, we'll just take the stuff we need for the mine. We'll stop off of the pavers on the way, and if we can add to, then we will. If we can't do them, we won't. But we've got to make sure we keep the mine stuff on us. Resins and special alloys. Can't use all those up. But we can't get much more into the vehicle. So there's no way we'd carry everything we needed. But hopefully we can get at least the mine up and running today. So this one here needs 1,120 ceramics. I don't think we've got all that on us, but we can add some to it at the very least. Because we don't need those in the mine. So we may not be able to get it fully up and running, but we can get some of it added to. Where is it, is the question. Just trying to make sure we're going the right way for it. We're going the wrong way. We're going the complete opposite direction. So we try again. We're going to be going that way. Okay, it should be. Where is it? I thought we'd be able to see it by now. Oh, we've already gone past it. Okay, we'll ignore that one then. We have already gone past it. As I say, we can't carry all the materials needed because we've got too much stuff on us. Okay, there's one over this way. We'll have a quick look at. Again, we won't be able to do all of it. But if we put some in it, someone else may add the rest. That's the other thing. The only thing we can't use here is what we need for the mine, which is resins and special alloys. So I can put in, I'll put in all the chiral crystals. Metals we can do. Haven't got enough to fully do it, but we can do most of it. And ceramics, we can do all of that. Which isn't fully doing it, but it's quite a bit, to be fair, towards it. And we've got a lot of equipment off us. The main thing is the mine we want to get up and running. By the time when we stream this next, which will be Friday, this may have already been done for us. Someone else may have added the rest. Right, we want to head straight this way towards the next paver, essentially. Yeah, I think we'll get them. We're nearly out of time. What we'll do, we'll get to the mine, get that back up and running, and that may be our stop point for today. But yeah, we just couldn't carry enough materials. That's the problem.
Okay.
Not for everything, anyway. When he starts adding up, trying to do 3 different pavers at once. We'll do the chiral crystals though. Haven't got the metals or ceramics anymore. Again, this is probably a route we can come back and do in due course if we wanted to anyway. But yeah, we just can't carry everything. Too much. Okay, if we follow this, we'll hit the road, and on the road will take us to the mine. And then we'll get the mine up and running, and that will be our stop point, I think. But yeah, we got some towards them roads being done, so they're not far off, to be fair. Right, we're on the road. Driving assist is taken over. So we're heading to the mine, we'll get the mine up and running, at least that's then complete, and then on Friday's stream we'll head round to the mechanic and see what happens from there. I think we're going to east, is it North Fort Knot? Or East Fort Knot, I think it is. I think North Fort Knot was the one that was destroyed from the void out. There's still places we haven't explored as well, but at the minute it's trying to keep things moving as well as complete other things for gadgets and upgrades. and things like that. It's kind of a balancing act of how much story do you want to do, how much non-story do you want to do. That's the thing. But I think we've done a good amount today. We've got quite a lot of places upgraded. Higgs made another appearance. But we still don't know what he means about Lou. According to him, there's so much we don't know. But we don't know what that is. The data scientist has taken a picture. I've taken a photo, Pico. Thanks for all your help, Pico. As a token of my appreciation, let me give you this photo I took. I think it's pretty good, even if I do say so myself, Pico. You can use it on the screen in your Pico private room if you like the look of it. And here's another Pico present for you, a frame with photo mode. Give it a try sometime. That's all for now. See you soon, Pico. Would you say on Roadcraft the map you're on is the same or different than Sunken? I'd say it's easier than Sunken. Sunken was the worst map for me. I'd say Deluge is easier, personally. Okay, we're inside the mine. Let's get this mine back up and running as it should be. I think there's only one more thing needed to actually get the monorail fully done as well, to be fair. There we go. So that should be the mine up and running. I think the monorail needs 1 or maybe 2 more points done, and that'll be another monorail circuit complete. Not that it really goes anywhere we need it to at the minute. I don't know whether that will change. But the mine is now back up and running. There we go. So let's have a quick look. So for the mine, if we want metals, we get 4,000 metals, so 1,200 chiral crystals. If we want to do it that way. Let's have a look at the destination. So we haven't got any destinations currently on the northeastern line. Because it goes to here, and that's as far as we've got it so far. There are more places, obviously, we need to connect by the looks of things. Architect, there's metals there as well. Resins 2000 special. There's a few upgrades that can be done to it. Oh, you think of doing it second, are you? Yeah, like I say, I think it's easier than Sunken is, to be fair. Okay, we have got loads of chemicals still on us and some special alloys. Right, unfortunately, we're out of time. That's kind of it for today. We are we are out of time. Like I say, I think we've done quite a bit. We've got the monorail up and running here. We've got some roads going down on the desert now. We've fought Ghost Mechs and Higgs. Once again, we've met the Pioneer and the Mechanic as well. And taken out bases and things. Yeah, we're getting there. Let's give it a save and see how many hours we're now in. We are 35 hours and 38 minutes in as it stands. Episode 7 is our current episode. And as I say, unfortunately, we're out of time for today. We are back tomorrow morning with Roadcraft. Roadcraft continues tomorrow after we did some more yesterday. We'll continue on the Deluge map and see how much more we can get done there. Death Stranding 2 is back Friday morning, 8:30 AM GMT. We start, and we've got another 3.5 hours. We'll go back to the Mechanic and then see what the main story wants to do. It wants us to head further east, so that's what we'll do, and go and hook up F4, I think it is, to the network. That is kind of where the story's taken us. Obviously, we've got these questions from Higgs now that we don't quite understand. And we did see Higgs lose his legs and an arm. Will they regrow? I don't know. To be fair, he should be dead anyway, and he's not. But that is us for today. A massive thank you, guys. Crazy Irishman, thank you very much. Much appreciated. To everyone else, thank you for joining us. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. We're back tomorrow morning of Roadcraft, Friday morning for Death Stranding 2. Until then, enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you in a live stream very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.